Apparently, I don't know. Every time we do this, it like cuts off the first couple minutes.
What is
put it
this?
on when she puts the recording first, and then or she does the
live stream first,
which is fine. That's how you're supposed to do it. But I don't know if there's like not enough time. Cause like, I'm gonna export it to YouTube. It like cuts off, and it's just like it misses like part of the intro. So now I'm doing this rambling, so I can say hello, welcome to Blowhards episode 88. 88. You missed 87 last week.
I did.
I was going to say episode 8.7 out of 10 for Kingdom Hearts. That's what IGN gave it.
They did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it an 8.7?
When I haven't fucking played that shit.
Is it deserved?
No, but like they show like the Kingdom Hearts, you know, like when they show like a screenshot and it's like, oh, here's all the sites that gave us good reviews. It's like 9 out of 10. It says IGN Spain. Because they didn't get as good a score from like real IGN. It's IGN Spain.
Well, okay.
Spain.
Anyway, tell me it's short.
I'm Ryan Hess.
Yeah, you're Ryan Hess.
Eric Pena.
I'm Eric Pena.
And Ken is with us.
Yeah.
Ken on the mic. Helping out. Everyone keeps calling you Young Kenna. I don't like that. You made it happen.
I didn't do anything.
You did.
She's producing live with us in studio.
Anyway.
There's only so many like producers that I know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think she's one of them.
That's what she's doing. She's producing right now.
Ryan does all the work. I just sit here.
She looks at her phone a lot. She's like,
sound tech.
Whatever. Sound tech kind of.
Community manager.
Definitely know how to use this.
Yeah.
She just figured out something earlier, but yeah.
What'd you figure?
The muting and unmuting. Wow. Whatever. It's something. I didn't have to go over there like I would have before. How about fucking turn off idiot watch? Fuck.
Oh yeah, how's the Apple Watch treating you?
It's great.
Is it giving you any nice alerts?
Yeah, it's being like, oh, why aren't you walking more? I'll be like, oh, sorry, my fucking leg's still
broken.
Mom. Yeah, no, I need that for that actually. But
is that you said that's a 4 or the 3?
4.
4. Okay, that one has it has an EKG.
G.
Yeah. Yeah. Like your heart rate.
Yeah.
It'll just be like, hey, your heart's going down. You should really do something about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I want to, like I said, I told you guys earlier, I want to get the secretary one.
Did you get my joke?
No.
The EKG. G. There's an episode of Scrubs where they're like advertising.
Wow. Okay. No.
they're advertising getting a EKG, like a full body scan or whatever, which is not a thing you need usually, like full body scans in general. And it's like they're advertising it for the hospital, but they keep using Turk, Donald Faison's character, because he's black. There's like mud diversity, so like they put up, and there's one that's just like a billboard. It says "Get an EKG." G. It's like, fuck. Every time I hear EKG, I think of that. It's my fucking brain is damaged forever.
Okay.
God.
That's a good show.
It's a fucking great show.
What we're talking about? Kingdom Hearts.
He's mad Fortnite stole his dance. What?
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, the actor Donald Faison?
Yeah.
Well, what else has he done? He was Donald Faison was in Scrubs.
Yep.
And then he was in
he was in
King's Ransom. Did you ever watch that movie? No, nobody watched that movie except me because I watched Martin Lawrence. And I don't even think he was in that.
No.
Okay, that's all he was in.
He's in some teen girl movie. I forget what it's called.
Donald Faison?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because that guy from Psych is in Holes, and that's the only other thing I've seen.
That guy's awesome.
He's the guy that fixes the roof, and he's like, I have a broken heart. It's like, I can fix that.
I can fix that.
Yeah, that's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Except the rap was really bad. Because they had Shia LaBeouf doing a rap song, and that was really, I think that was the
that song's great.
It's not great. It's really bad.
There's that fat kid called Armpit. A-R-M-P-I-T-T. I remember that shit. What is that? You smelling dog? That's me. God, my brain just remembers this shit, but I don't remember when somebody's birthday is or some shit. It's so bad. I can't fix it. Oh my God.
Okay, anyways.
Hang on, wait, I'm looking up Donald Faison.
Nobody cares about Donald Faison anymore.
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
I do.
I'm
somebody.
What's his name? What's the actor?
He was in Kick-Ass too.
Oh yeah, he was. He was a Dr. Physics or whatever.
I've seen that. JD is Zach Braff.
Zach Braff. Yeah, he does commercials for like dog food now.
Really?
Yeah, he was in Garden. Was he in Garden? Yeah, he was in Garden State, which was really sad. And then he was in.
I've heard that's super sad.
Yeah, he was the puppy in one of the commercials. I think it was either a dog food commercial or a toilet paper.
He's in the movie Clueless. His character's name is Murray, and then he's in a fucking Clueless TV series for 66 episodes. So he did something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, they sure nailed it.
He was in the.
Way to go, Donald.
It's a really clever thing, even though he's not credited for it. He's in the Josie and the Pussycats movie, and his character's name is DJ de jour, DJ of the day. It's like next. I love that shit. DJ de jour in the house. It's like great, thanks.
Poignant. Okay.
He was in an episode of Kim Possible.
What? Who was he in Kim Possible?
I don't know, some nobody.
Did you see they're making a Kim Possible movie?
Oh, God.
You gonna watch that?
No.
It's gonna be fucking lit.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be competing with
live action fucking naked mole rat does not sound appealing.
No, it's gonna be competing with that Hobbs and whatever movie from Fast and Furious.
That's gonna be great. We'll talk about it later.
Movie that looks so
fucking
dumb.
great. All right. So what's up? We've been.
Oh man, I missed last week. I forgot what I was doing. I was working.
Okay.
I was working at GameStop. I worked the midnight release for Kingdom Hearts, and it was just as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I feel bad, obviously, because I make fun of people a lot.
Yeah.
And some people really don't deserve to be made fun of. So here we go. The fact of the matter is that people get really, really excited about this game. And I'm like,
this is not the date.
It's not the date. You're right. There was a guy that came in a full trench coat.
Yeah.
Dressed like
That's horrible.
one of the Operation 13 guys. Like he had.
Organization.
Huh?
Organization.
Did I not say what I said?
It's Operation.
Oh, Operation. Sorry, Organization 13 guys. And like he brought his own fucking keyblade.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's one. And another guy came in. I'm like, okay. And this other guy came in dressed as Sora. And then they were together.
Great.
They were just randomly, and then they started like getting to like little discussions. Like, I don't like video game discussions like in a store, I guess you could say. I don't know why.
These are like people in a store.
No, they're just loud. Like you can talk about it. I love video games, and I'll talk the shit out of video games. Like, I'll talk about Diablo 2 all day of the week.
Yeah.
But in a store with like regular customers that just walk in trying to buy like whatever, and they see this dude in a trench coat, they're like, oh, flashbacks,
God.
I was just like, it's just. I find it weird to get that excited over something now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. My heart's just like shriveled. So I'm like, and then it was just people just get too excited about the game. Let's just say that. And especially, okay, you played it.
Yes.
Right? Do you like it?
It's enjoyable, yes.
Okay. And you have any interest in playing it?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
I
Neither of them.
have very little interest in playing it.
Okay.
But I did watch some of the gameplay for it because they have like that dancing minigame from Tangled, I think it is. I think it's like the Tangled world. And I'm like, that looks fun. It looks neat. The characters look great. Like the actual Disney characters look really good. But I'm like, I don't... I can't get over the cringe gap.
I saw somebody take an hour to make apparently you can like make a ship in that game.
Yeah, the gummy ship.
And somebody made those look like Sans from Undertale.
I've seen someone have one that's just a hand holding a gun.
That's
Here,
good.
pull it up, it's funny.
Oh my gosh. That's fucking great. Yeah, but I don't know anything about that game really. I saw a picture of Pete from like the Goofy side of Disney stuff, and he's like wearing like this darkness armor and shit. I'm like, what is this? Like, why Pete? Like, just don't even use Pete. That's so weird. I don't understand. It's like a fucking Mickey glove on that thing too. Put it in front of the camera. Yeah, get it. God. Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, I was just excited over Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Kingdom Hearts first.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about Kingdom Hearts.
Why is it so good?
Is it so good?
Is it filling all your hopes and dreams?
No, okay, so I was not like super duper hyped up for it. Like
super duper.
Like some people.
Like some people were like, it's like they were expecting great and amazing things, and it's good.
They're crying.
It's still fun.
Okay.
But I feel like people are blinded by the fact that it came out, because there's a lot of like things where I'm just like, this is annoying.
Yeah. Like the dialogue and the.
Well, so you mean like they're putting up with shit because it's just there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the game is like actual gameplay versus like cutscenes. There's so many cutscenes, and you play for like 10 minutes, and then there's a cutscene, and it's really long, and you're just like waiting, and then you play again. So there's not a lot of.
Sounds great.
That doesn't sound like there's a lot of gameplay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that just because you're in the beginning though, or is it like?
I'm on like the 5th world.
Wow.
And there's still a lot of
sucks.
cutscenes.
Damn.
They're just like, I think if you compare it to like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 or any other Kingdom Hearts game.
All the other 12 of them?
Yeah. There's a lot of gameplay, but their cutscenes, like, all the cutscenes are like very, very well animated. It's all talking. There's no just like.
That's good at least.
Like, because I think before there'd be like you'd be talking with a character and it wouldn't be a cutscene, but you'd just be like flipping through dialogue and just.
Right. Wait, so there's no
text.
like text dialogue in there?
It's just all voice acting.
That's pretty good.
That's weird.
It's good though. I mean,
Yeah, but if it's a cutscene every time,
well, yeah.
it's like.
But that's what I mean. It's kind of what people are playing for. A lot of people play for like the story.
People play for the characters, and people play for the novelty.
Okay.
I feel.
But you want to hear your character voice then?
I don't know. I don't.
There's
care
one
about
guy out there
voice.
that likes just Pete or whatever, or fucking Jiminy Cricket or whatever bullshit's in that game.
Yeah, I would love to meet the man that bought Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2 and 1.
He was waiting 12 years, 14 years for fucking.
Oh, I fucking love Jiminy Cricket. That's the one he's got like posters all over.
But so the beginning of the game, I felt it was not as slow as the other games where you're not doing shit on the island or doing crap in Roxas's town. That was really annoying. It like will throw you in there right away, but it does it like where you're playing, okay, here's like a bunch of new stuff you have to learn how to do, and then a minute of gameplay.
So it sounds like you'd prefer it to be.
I would have preferred the first part of it to be like.
Just start it up. It's like here's an hour of cutscene.
I would, honestly, like
just so you don't have to deal with it later.
I don't want to have to play for like a minute and then watch like long cutscenes and then play for another minute.
Yeah. Fucking Assassin's Creed 3 was like that shit.
I'm just not a big fan of RPG. Like I guess was it like real time RPG? Not even real time RPG. Like
I have no idea.
Just like action RPG games. That like I didn't like Final Fantasy 15 for the same reason. The combat just feels like very like you're doing all these flashy things. But it's an RPG, so you're not exactly like doing much damage. It just looks flashy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is the same. It's the same basic combat. Because I played Kingdom Hearts 1, and I got about halfway through it, and I decided I need to stop because I got to the Little Mermaid world, and I'm like, okay, that's was that 1 or 2?
I think it was in both.
That was in both?
It was in
The first time. It's like little shirtless Sora and his little mermaid feet or whatever. And I'm like, I'm good.
Did you do any of the singing?
No, I was like, you need to sing, and I did it. I know, I think I did it. That was like, when did that come out? Like 2004? I was 14 years old, maybe. When did Kingdom Hearts 1 come out?
It would have been because Kingdom Hearts. I looked up Chain of Memories and the Game Boy Advance one. What?
There's a computer right there.
I know. This is my phone.
Use your phone.
But Chain of Memories came out in 2004, so it would have been like a year or two before that.
So, I mean, that must have been like, let's say I was 12, 2002.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably 2002.
Even at that time, I was just like, this isn't for me, man.
2013.
What?
Wait, hold on.
For
I was looking at the wrong one.
It's been bad.
We're looking up 1, right?
2002.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, just there's some things that I'm just not willing to put up with in a game.
Yeah.
And the cringy things in anime games are very, very cringy, and I don't. And for that laughing scene in Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X with Titus, and where he's like, ha ha ha, that one.
His name is Titus.
What? Fuck off with it. Okay. So
Titus.
that one.
Yeah, him. The laughing.
I can't stand that.
It's great.
And I can't stand stuff like
It's a fucking
that.
high tier meme.
Yeah, it's old.
It's great.
It's Eldritch level.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, the newest one does have some cringy stuff, but it's not nearly as bad as what it.
That's what it used to be?
Yeah.
Like I said, I saw the dancing thing, and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." You have to. It's basically like a rhythm game. You just push buttons, and then you dance with everybody there from the Tangled universe. And I'm like, "That's cool."
Sure.
I like that. The music's okay. The theme song is not nearly as good as Simple and Clean, but nothing ever will be. That's like the best.
I saw a fake leak from Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2000, so whatever it was, 13 probably.
Okay.
And there was a picture of Wolverine in it. Is Wolverine in it? Fuck.
Dumb.
Because they just bought.
That's probably why. That's why I got an 8.7 out of 10.
Yeah, fucking no Wolverine.
See, I would rate it lower than that even.
Really?
Yeah, I like the other ones better. I think the worlds and the other ones were
more inspired.
Well,
newer.
So I think what's hard about the worlds in this one is that, like, well, from what I've seen so far, is that they have a very good idea of what this world should look like.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tangled, it's like, okay, you have the tower, you have a forest, you have the town, but that's all in the movie, so they can just take a lot of inspiration from that. But like stuff like Alice in Wonderland, that's like, that didn't really have a big world. It had like some areas where they had to like put it all together, and it was like kind of a puzzle. And I think getting to like some of the secret chests was a lot harder then. And you would have to learn abilities and come back to that world to access different areas and do stuff. And this one you don't have to do that.
So it's very linear.
Yeah, it's like you go through the world, you beat it, and then you never have to go back there again.
Square Enix does it again.
Whatever.
Way to go. Good for him. That's fine. But
Is it fun?
But well, cause so the worlds are very like.
You waited fucking 14 years for linear games?
I didn't wait shit.
It's really big, but there's really like one direction to go in. So and there's like windy paths, and you go up, but like that's.
It's the illusion of variety. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting settings, but the actual maneuvering through the world isn't that. Okay. Well, that's expected. That's something that EA. Wow. That's something that Square Enix has been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 15 was like an open world, but it was still basically just an enclosed area.
Huh.
And then they did that for the first couple areas, and then at the end it's just very linear. So it's like it's the illusion of it. It's not.
Okay.
No, that's kind of lame.
So I don't like that, and I hate the ride mechanic where you jump on it interrupts the gameplay.
What do you jump on?
Okay,
what?
So like
Goofy?
So you're
Gosh.
you do have your normal Keyblade attacks, you have your normal magic attacks, but then like a triangle pop-up thing will come up, and it's like you can use this ride, and you'll hop on some teacups and like spin around and attack some enemies, and I feel like it breaks up the gameplay.
Wait.
It like breaks up the pacing.
Yeah.
Wait, like Disney rides? Like
yeah. So
that's weird.
Like Splash Mountain and stuff?
Yeah. There's a inner tube kind of circular thing you go on, and then you fly down, and you like can make a path, and then when you like do the finishing move for it, the thing follows the path, like you go down a hill. That's
weird.
And then there's a pirate ship that like swings back and forth. There's like a little cart that you like shoot enemies in.
That's a Buzz Lightyear
one. Who knows?
And then there's teacups.
That's so
I
weird.
can't remember what else there is. There's like a roller coaster thing that you fight during a boss.
See, roller coaster bosses are always the best. That's why Twilight Princess has the
Shut the fuck up. God.
Okay, well, what would you rate it? Like you haven't beaten it yet, so right now it's
don't rate it if you haven't beaten it.
Okay. Would you recommend it? Like it's just like, hey, you
not
should
to anyone who is new to it, no.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay.
And anyone that's not new to it is gonna play it anyway.
I wouldn't even. So
Doesn't
like,
matter.
I would say, if you're gonna play this game, you need to play the first Kingdom Hearts, the second one, and Birth by Sleep, and then just read up on all the others.
McKenna from the Square Enix marketing team says you should play all the previous Kingdom Hearts games.
That was 3 out of like 8.
Buy the collection.
No, there's like 4 others at least she didn't say.
Yeah, but those are pointless.
But
They're not pointless. Okay, so I'm
You gotta
even
read 'em.
skipping Chain of Memories because I don't think anything really important happens in there that you can read in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Which one has Aqua?
Birth by Sleep.
Okay, that one. I
So-
think people really like that one.
Because there's
Birth.
Birth by Sleep, which happens before everything,
Wow.
and then Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Chain of Memories, and then Kingdom Hearts 2, and then during Kingdom Hearts 2, or I guess before, is like Roxas's story in the organization, and then that's when that like short black-haired girl is in there. I don't even know who she is, and I don't really care. So see, I think I forgot what her name was. She's that unimportant.
That's what I said everyone else.
But and then there's a few other games that like I think are relating to like the organization, and then I think there's some phone game stuff involved.
There was a 3DS game.
That's
Dream Drop Distance.
Oh yeah.
I never played that one either.
Get it?
There was a card game too.
Dream Drop Distance 3.
Chain of Memories
3DS.
is the card game.
Wait, what?
Chain of Memories is the card game.
Okay.
That's the shitty one that I say to skip.
Yeah, you can just you can skip that one. And they give you an introduction, right? I'm sure they have you like something.
Yes, it's a lot. I don't know what I was like.
She sounds so exasperated just saying that.
Well, okay. So I don't know a lot of the characters, so after I saw it, I'm like, I have to read up because I was like playing. I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
Whose man's is this?
God.
What's the most annoying character in Kingdom Hearts right now? In Kingdom Hearts 3. Is it Sora? You can say Sora. Haley Joel Osment voiced him.
Did you see that picture?
Jesse McCartney voices Roxas.
Jesse McCartney.
Who?
From Backstreet Boys. He voices Roxas.
Weird.
Way to go. 8.7 out of 10.
I don't think there's a really annoying character so far.
So far?
Yeah.
What about Axel?
He's been in one cutscene and it was beautiful.
Why was it beautiful?
Because it was a really nicely animated cutscene, except he pulled popsicles like out of his ass.
That is beautiful.
Because he's wearing his organization cloak thing still, and he like was gonna give Kyrie a popsicle, and then he just pulled it like out of nowhere.
God.
Here's a popsicle I've been keeping in my butt pocket.
What's the significance of the popsicles?
It's just the ones that he always ate with his friends, the sea salt ice cream popsicle.
Oh my God. Get me out of here.
That sounds so dumb.
Yeah.
You gotta play the 3 games and the Birth by Sleep and the fucking Chain of Memories.
That's
and
2 games.
Watch the fucking thing.
You know, there's people that will defend this.
Yeah, I can hear Niall screeching right now.
I feel bad because
Intro.
I do really like the series.
Sure.
And I enjoy the games, but I also know that they're not that good. So that's fine. I can like diss them.
So this is like your Riverdale, but for video games?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I thought Riverdale was good.
She said it's shit, but it's like guilty
It has
pleasure
really
garbage.
bad cringy dialogue.
It's like an ice cream sandwich.
It's a popsicle.
How is that? Okay.
It's ice cream, salty ice cream popsicle. Wait, salty ice cream's different. Never mind.
Anyways, okay. So do you personally believe that it was worth 12 or 13 years the wait?
No.
I'm inclined to agree. I don't think a lot of things are worth.
Well, you had other games that padded out, like she's saying.
I don't think any game is worth that. Because I feel like you're going to be waiting, and it's just going to be like, okay, I have to get it because I should finish the series, I guess.
And I've not beaten this game. All I know is that what I've seen is people take pictures of themselves starting it. They're like, it's been 12 years. And then I look at because like 2 days later, they'll post a picture of when they beat it. And it's like, 16 hours. And I'm like,
it should be about 25 to 30 hours to beat. But that's how much the other games
1 hour for every year it took to come.
You could beat the other games that fast. So I know people are complaining about it's not a 60-hour game, but the other ones weren't either. So
okay, that makes sense.
Make sure you go online and get that patch for your actual ending or whatever they were talking about.
Oh yeah,
there's people like
there's a secret ending.
Yeah, there's like people that got copies early, and then they had it so like the actual ending was like on a
that was the
post-release patch.
The dudes that stole them or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up?
You know what I have played?
No.
I played Resident Evil 2.
All right.
Okay. And this is how you make a game.
20 years ago?
20 years ago. Yeah, 21, actually. It came out in 1998.
Sure.
And you completely remake it. And you make it a substantially different enough experience that I had no idea where I was going half the time.
Huh.
Yeah, because I played, I think I told you before, I played Resident Evil 2
back and forth.
I think
it's also because you haven't played it in 20 years.
No, I know exactly. If anybody's played Resident Evil 2, they know, for example, that if I were to point out there's a save room underneath the stairs at the end of a hallway, they know exactly which one that is.
Okay.
It has very memorable settings.
Yeah.
And they made it substantially more scary. Yeah. They also made it a lot harder. The game itself is harder.
Okay.
They give you a lot more. The suspense factor in the game is really, really good. So, do you know how and this isn't really spoilers because it's a 20-year-old game. The story's the same.
Yeah. The story is the same.
Roughly the same, yeah. Different people die.
Does it end the same?
Depends. Yeah, retcon. So, there's this guy called Mr. X.
Yeah.
He's a tyrant, right? In the game, you played Resident Evil 7, right? Or you watch people play Resident Evil 7?
I played the demo for it.
Okay, well, in that one, in that game, it's basically just a small It's small, quote unquote. It's a mansion that you're in.
Okay.
And the real main bad guy is like the dad, right? And he's somewhere in the mansion at all times.
Okay.
When you get to a certain point in Resident Evil 2, Mr. X, the tyrant, he pops up.
Yeah.
And
Mr. X is like just like large guy that
he punches you. Yeah, breaks your skull in half.
Yeah.
There's a certain point in the game, once you get to it, I mean, you're dealing with regular zombies throughout the majority of it.
Right.
But at a certain point, he pops up, and he's just somewhere in the police station at all times. And you can hear him walking around because he just has really, really heavy footsteps.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And he chases you around, and you have to basically lose him. The lickers are back. The regular zombies are back. The G-Virus adults are back, and those are really scary in the sewers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. You can... Oh, I unlocked Hunk. He's like the fourth survivor when you beat the game. When you beat the actual original game. And I'm trying to think what's one of like the main things that they changed about it that I really enjoy. Oh, they actually changed the order of events of some of the stuff that occurred.
Really?
The game is substantially. It was worth my $60, I think, at this point. Because I devoured it. I beat Leon's campaign in like 6 hours, and I beat Claire's secondary campaign in like 4 and under 3, so I could get the unlimited ammo for it. Huh. The last boss is difficult to say the least. I died like 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You should play it.
But did you guys see this?
Yeah.
What was it?
I tried not to.
I don't understand.
But that started popping up. That's a Hunk Leon's.
Someone edited it in like a 3D model thingy.
Yeah, they're about to make some nasty videos about Leon and Mr. X.
Don't make that sound when you show it on the camera. God.
He's just wearing his body armor.
Ugh.
Oh, I saw this also a video, and it was like a dude in a Speedo running away on a beach, and he keeds like looking behind him, and someone said that's Leon and Mr. X or Doctor whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Dr. X. Dr. Dread.
Dr. Dread, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. X is really fucking scary. He's really scary. That game actually gave my heart was racing a lot of the time. And it's hard for me to get that feeling again. Like the last time I felt this way when I beat a game was almost as intense as when I beat Dead Space 2 on hardcore mode without all the saves because I was trying to beat under 3 hours.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The game makes you feel as though you don't really know if you're going to be able to take down a zombie with enough headshots. Huh. Yeah, they have this feature where you can just shoot a zombie regularly, but if you aim, your actual reticle gets smaller and smaller until eventually you get a little point in the center, and that's how you get a critical shot.
Right.
So when you shoot too fast, you never get the opportunity to do the critical. But with the critical is how you actually blow their zombies' heads off, and then they don't get back up. I came to find out. Because I was walking, I killed one zombie in particular, and as Mr. X was chasing me down the same hallway, all the zombie bodies stay. They all stay. Okay.
Mr. X doesn't die ever.
You can't kill him with the regular weapons that you have. You need to in the game, in Resident Evil 2, you kill him with a rocket launcher or something. Right. There's also gameplay. There's also some sections where you don't play as the main characters. Huh. And if you've ever seen if you ever played Resident Evil 2, you know that there's a character named Sherry, which is just a little girl. She's Sherry from Resident Evil 6. Okay. You play as her. Yeah. And that one's scary as shit. It's such a good. I don't want. It's hard for me to say that I'm gonna spoil anything, but you go to a certain area called an orphanage. Yeah. And you're just basically dealing with one guy the entire time, and he's. It's so worth. You should really play it. I really want you to play it. It's
get so to it eventually.
And it looks beautiful too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And that's the thing about it is that they kept all the 90s aesthetics. The game takes place in 1998, and it's Leon's first day on the job. So he said he's wearing acid wash blue jeans and white trainers. Just these shitty sneakers. Classics. And I'm like, oh god, this is so. It's very 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 much 90s. Yeah. It's so good, right? I need to play through it again. What have you been playing?
Not much. I mean, there's other stuff I did throughout the week or whatever, but man, I'm tired. I haven't fucking slept well all week.
Why?
I don't know. Just the most sleep I got in any one night was 5 hours. It's fucking me up.
Well, that's what I normally.
That's what you normally do, but usually I get 8 or 7 at least. So it's just been there was the other night. I was trying to sleep. I go to sleep midnight, and I'm okay, and kind of toss and turn. And I'm what the fuck? And like I kind of like every once in a while I'd be still, but I still like didn't feel like I was asleep. And like I was like, I use the restroom. I'm gonna get up, and it's like fucking 5:30. I was like, what the fuck? Didn't feel like I did it. Shit, it sucked. I had to go through a whole day like that. I was like, yo, this fucking sucks. I don't understand.
That's why they make coffee.
I guess. God.
Wait, what time did you go to sleep last night? I was watching your Snapchat.
Last night?
Yeah.
Like 2, 3, something? Huh?
And then you got up this morning and you started playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I had to play Pokemon. I had to get Palkia. Everyone's favorite long-headed dragon. The gross. It's fucking gross. Have you seen that? What it looks like?
Yeah, it's from the Game Boy Advance games.
Yep.
What is it like?
No, DS games.
DS game?
Yeah. Diamond and Pearl. It's the Pearl mascot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's Groudon. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, Groudon.
Yeah, it looks like it has like weird little like pink circles on its shoulder or something like that.
It's just dumb looking. And I don't like it. But we went and got that, and we all caught one, and like it was like kind of raining when we were out. And I was just like, okay, as soon as we catch one, let's just leave. And we all got one. Like, okay, bye. We got breakfast. That was good. Me and Kanan, his one of his roommates. Yeah, throughout the week, I've mostly just kind of like played Binding of Isaac. I've been on a kick for that recently. What else? Oh, I started streaming games.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know if that's going to be like a regular thing. Maybe I'll do Monday, Wednesday. I don't know. But Monday, Tuesday, I did 2 sittings and finished Portal 2. That's the fucking best game. I was like, I want to play a game I really like, so I can just focus on like the stream stuff and make sure that all works, and I can just Portal 2 is not like I've done it before. So and that was like 2-hour streams, and I had the video on demand or whatever. It's up on the Twitch, and I think YouTube. I have it up on there too. And then Wednesday I started playing. Everyone told me this game was so good, and like it's fine when you actually get to play it. But I started playing Call of War as Gunslinger.
I love that game.
It's okay, but there's a lot of dumb things in that game too.
Yeah, there's a ton of dumb things in the game.
I'm just like, oh, I'm shooting guys and it's a good time, and then it's like, and then he like the guy like stops you and he's like narrating, and he's like telling the story like in the future or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, and then there's this mechanic in that game where you have to like move the aiming thing over a guy and like also like move your hands so you can like quick draw or whatever. And I had such a problem with that because I'm like doing it on keyboard and mouse or whatever. Like, I don't know, it just sucked. And then like I finally do it the first one after like dying like 3 or 4 times or whatever, maybe more. And then he's like, wait, that's not how it happened. And I was like, it didn't even fucking count. I was so upset. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, it counts in the terms of progression of like the game or whatever, but I was just like, that's so obnoxious. And then there's like certain things where it's like, oh, I had 2 choices to make, and like it makes you seem like you're going for one, and then it's like, oh, you do like like I went through like a substantial like 20-minute thing, and it's like, oh, good thing I didn't do that. And like, it just like rewinds you. I'm like, what the fuck is this game? It's so bonkers, and like he just like stops you in the middle of stuff.
He's
and
a
like
drunk telling a story.
It shouldn't affect the gameplay though. It's so fucking bad. Oh my god. I also just like can't see that well in that game.
Yeah, the bad guys are everything's
okay.
Super washed out.
Some people are like, oh, you need glasses. I'm like, I can see pretty well generally, but
no, it's just
the title I have for the first part of that, I've only done one part, is Crotch Shot McGee, because I kept shooting dudes in the jeans because you can see blue better on like all the fucking brown. But yeah, there was like times where I'd be aiming and I'd be like, I guess that's a bad guy because the fucking aiming reticle's red or whatever, and it's like sometimes it's a barrel. I'm like, fuck, it just explodes. I'm like, whatever, it'll kill somebody anyway. But there's a scene it's kind of neat, but it's also like I'm really bad. There are dudes that like walk up to you with like fucking like planks, like they have like a whole like half of a fence or whatever,
like right here.
Yeah, with a hole right there, and they walk up to me and like the first couple times I was like, oh fuck, like, and I shot him through it or whatever. But like there's one thing, Expired actually clipped it out. You can go watch it. It's on the Discord or whatever. But it's like I was like going down a path, and I was like hiding behind a wall, and it was one of those fucking guys. Like I couldn't tell it was like I was like, oh fuck, and like I wheel back or whatever and just like throw dynamite because I can't get him through the hole. I'm just like, fuck it, and I kill both of them. It was pretty good. But
the game does something that I really enjoy. So whenever you get a headshot, time slows down for like half a second.
Oh, does it? I don't know if I think you might have to like upgrade that. Well, because there's like 3 different like skill trees.
Well, it's either that, because it's like you get a headshot and then you just see like the blood.
Yeah.
And that's like super red. And then you can slow time down. Obviously, I just love,
there's like a meter you build up to slow down time. Yeah.
I just love the way the reloading works. Like he's just reloading one at a time, or like the rifle. Everything just
it
works.
sucks like in the moment though. It's like,
you're like,
fuck. Fuck Ocelot.
You can like tap the reload button to reload faster.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
You have to like tap it.
On the fucking keyboard, it's like R. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
And he actually does.
I finally left after a couple hours I was playing it. I finally just turned on the because like you could press like a button to see where the objective is or whatever.
Yeah.
But like on a keyboard, like imagine a keyboard. You know what a keyboard looks like. It's fucking O.
Oh.
And I'm just like it's equal distance from both my like mouse and fucking WASD or whatever. So I'm just like, yo, this sucks. And there's an option to just like leave it on the whole time. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just always have it on. I don't care.
The game itself,
the parts where you actually get to play are cool.
I love the arcade.
But it's just like
it's very arcadey.
When you get shot, it's like, oh, there's fucking bullet holes in your screen. I'm like, I can't see shit. It sucks. I was doing the one where there's like you're like in a hole basically, and there's a guy like going around this ridge like throwing dynamite at you. You have to like shoot him out of there. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He calls in a bunch of guys at you. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ability where you can like slow shit, not only slow shit down, but it makes all the enemies like red and everything else just gray. I'm like, okay, this is easy now. Just fucking kill them all. That's pretty great. But
it's a fun game. It's just that, you know, the thing about that series is that Call of Juarez Gunslinger is the best one.
Yeah, that's what
out
I've
of
heard.
all the other ones.
Yeah.
The other ones are terrible.
Yeah.
And I played them. They're bad.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Keep going.
But no, it's just like because I definitely like using like the rifle better.
Yeah.
In that game, well, because like at first I was really excited. It's like, oh, you have a revolver, and it's like, oh, here's like the first upgrade. You get 2, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And I'm like, I can't hit shit with 2.
Yeah.
But that's what like if you like barely move because the way you switch weapon is mouse wheel.
Yeah.
It's like if you barely tap it, you can get to 1 revolver, and like then I can do it. Because that's easier. But it's like, they give you so much fucking ammo for that. It's like, you want you to use this. I'm like, I can't fucking hit anything with this. It's not, like, there are some guys where I'm just like, I shot that guy like 5 times and he ran away. Because I'm just like, fuck. And I hit like his leg 5 times. I'm like, I guess I can still walk. Or whatever. Or like his ass or whatever. It sucked. But yeah, I don't like complain too much about it. Because like the actual like parts where you get to play are good. But it's just
weird.
And there's like certain like platforming things in it too. It's like, oh, fucking jump across like this gorge. I'm like, nah. Like I fucking jump. I'll just jump and fall to my death.
They do that.
He's like, wait, that's not how it went. It's like, no shit, you're still alive, asshole.
They do that in the mine. I think that's like the one you're talking
well,
about.
After it, you have to chase down
the log. It's like in the logging area or whatever.
No, there's a part after you have to chase down like Grey Wolf or whatever the Indian guy's name is. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There's a whole scene where he sends like a bunch of Apache warriors after. Like no one does fucking no Indians left. I kill them all in this game.
Yeah, you kill
it's crazy. You kill all of them. It's fucking nuts. That's a good game though, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Sometimes I'm just like,
I tried to
bash my head against it.
Is that all you played, basically? Oh no, you also did. You streamed something else.
I did other things, but I didn't stream anything else.
Did you stream Portal?
Yeah. Portal's good. I don't really have anything to add to that I haven't before. Portal's one of the best games ever made, and it's fucking great. And there's still like shit I forgot about. Apparently, Expired was watching me play it, and like he was watching it, like his girlfriend was watching it. I guess his girlfriend was like screaming at the screen, trying to be like, "Yo, you fucking solved it this way, idiot!" And I was like, "Fuck." She told me like the next day. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I forgot." There's one you have to like shoot 3 lasers through the same portal and like crisscross them and shit. And I was like, I kept forgetting which one it was. And like the annoying thing for that too is like I went into that room being like, I remember to do this shit. It was like fucking 20 minutes of me in the same fucking puzzle.
I mean, you haven't played that game in like 8
I did the rest of it all right though. I mean, I beat it all in like 4 or 5 hours. So
I tried to.
It's also not that long though.
I tried to fucking play Anthem. I was just like, I got the code for the free download. It's the Anthem demo, is what they call it.
Yeah.
And it was taking a long time to download, so I was like, I'm gonna try any other random game that I have, and I started to play Ashen. You know that game?
Yeah.
It's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls.
Okay.
It plays like Dark Souls. Has the same everything. It's Dark Souls. It just looks cool. I killed the rabbit in the game, and it gave me a 17-point achievement.
Fuck.
I wanted to jump off a fucking bridge. I was so mad.
It seemed like your achievement's ending in anything that's not 5 or 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking
What are you gonna do about that?
I got it. So every other achievement in that game is worth 17 points. So I had to play it for like 3 hours to get the rest of the achievements. So you get 5 more achievements to actually ending in 35. It's 17.
They're all 17?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking
like
annoying.
17 have like 12 or something, or not even 12, 13.
Mad Max is like 13-point achievements. I'm like, fuck.
That's annoying as fuck.
But it's like I
That's funny,
just killed the rabbit. I was like, oh, I'll kill it. It's like, oh,
I can see like your whole brain twitching if you got a 17 thing. You're like, I have to fucking play this game now.
Well, I have to play this game now so I can actually finish and play the Anthem demo. And I was like, this is not a good night. That was on Friday night, so I spent like 2 hours trying to find dork.
Oh my god.
I mean, and it's like, kill a rabbit, hunt a deer, 17 points, hunt a squark, which is a crow. I'm like, okay, so I did that. That's 3. Then it's like, okay, find the first town, cool. And then it's like, okay, fight. You have to kill you have to kill some giant guy. I'm like, all right, so I'll go do that. And I died to him 17 times.
Fuck
I'm like,
shit.
And then I was just like, I hate that I have to do this so I can stop and play Anthem. And I played Anthem.
Yeah.
And it's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring.
How come it's boring?
Okay. So when you shoot at things in the game,
yeah,
you can tell that you're shooting at them.
Okay.
Right? Like you can tell that you're doing damage to them.
Yeah.
But the enemies themselves, they're just boring. It's like, you know how Destiny had boring enemies that you fight. Like do you remember any of the enemies from Destiny?
I remember
you have the big Warhammer guy. Yeah, the big Warhammer guys. And then you have the fucking bug guys. Yeah, the bug guys. It's like every enemy is like the bug guys.
Okay, that sucks.
The game controls pretty well.
Okay.
Like the actual flying around and doing all that fun robot shit is really cool. The game stutters a lot. I'm sure it's because it's just a demo.
Right.
So we'll give it that.
Figure.
It can't see much, and I was 100% right when I said that all the settings in the game so far, at least in the demo, and I'm not sure they're going to be that much different, are just going to be ancient cities in the jungle or ancient technology in the jungle. It's just in the jungle, and that's basically all.
That's just what it is.
It's just
sucks.
Just
boring.
It's just boring. Yeah.
Like it's not what you want from BioWare.
No, I don't. I made my Ava my suit, my javelin, my javelin,
whatever it's called.
I made it into Ava 1. I'm like, cool, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else.
People don't like BioWare.
Why?
I don't know. They just
BioWare makes good stuff, or they did make good stuff.
I saw somebody complain the other day saying that they've been making the same game since Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. No, they absolutely have.
Yeah.
But I mean, the story was dimensional. I mean, I believe Mass Effect is better than Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Except Andromeda.
Right.
And some people enjoyed it.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's not my thing.
Yeah. 100%. I kind of want to go back and play Andromeda.
Why?
Because it's been patched and shit.
Has it?
Yeah. It's not like as bad. Maybe.
It's not as bad.
Yeah. maybe I can go back to it and just like expect that it's going to be what it was, and then maybe it'll be all right. Because some of it played okay.
Yeah, which part?
The shooting.
The least important part in the game, like not the dialogue or the character, or liking your characters, or
I don't know.
That
there was like way too many humans in that game. When it started off. I don't know.
Well, I mean, and that was a problem also in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Also, because in Mass Effect 1, there's a lot more different kinds of aliens. You see a lot more Volus. You see a lot more of the Hanar. You also see a lot more of the the big guys that talk really slowly, and they say their intentions. I forget what those guys are called.
Starts with an E, I think.
Elcor, yeah. Like those guys, like that was cool. There's a lot more of those guys, but in Mass Effect 3, you see a lot less of them because you do a lot more stuff on Earth, and a lot of the planets are being destroyed and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then Andromeda has the same excuse of being like colonies.
It's only the ones we brought, and it's like, the Quarians, their ship hasn't showed up yet. That's why the Quarians aren't there.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, that seems like you guys just didn't want to model the Quarians.
Well, that's probably not true. They probably have assets for them. They're just lazy.
That was the problem. Right. That game itself was lazy.
Maybe. I'm like, I don't know.
Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 was such a perfect trilogy. I love every bit.
I was actually pulled up. Somebody was talking about. They were having like a discussion about like real things about like space and being like, oh man, we're so small and shit. And I just like linked the fucking Sovereign speech from Mass Effect 1. I'm like, this shit's, you want to get. They're talking about human life being an accident and shit, or a mutation. It's like, oh my, it's good. I love that shit. Sovereign's good. Good villain.
I could not tell you who the villain is in Mass Effect Andromeda. I couldn't tell you where I stopped either. Yeah. I remember, I think I was underground and I was fighting some stuff. I remember I was playing the game and I was mad. I was like, I'm not having fun anymore. This is so
that sucks. Yeah. Oh well.
And I had the glitch where like my guy was doing the T-pose and just like I could like still shoot and like jump and all that. But
I remember that now actually.
But he was just doing that. I'm like,
maybe like I'm saying, maybe it's fixed though. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope it is.
Yeah.
But I just watch because they're not making another Mass Effect now.
No, because of that, yeah.
You know that sucks. That makes me feel so bad.
I wish it could have just been like something. That game went like to that whole series went to like hardcore real fast with like its story.
What do you mean?
Like it went because like the final thing was like, oh, it's the destruction of everything ever like in the galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like to do something after that is weird.
Yeah.
So like. It's not like they could have made another game where cause say they want to make another game where you don't play a shepherd and you want to start like a new legacy with a different character. That's fine, but like make it at least in the same like universe and be like, oh, I went to the that one town with the certain that one Asari chick. That's just shoot, it'd be cool to like see like fucking like C-list characters from the series like come back, like just kind of revisiting the same stuff from like a different perspective.
Yeah, that
would have been cool. But instead they're just like. The fucking everything ended, or I don't know. We're not gonna worry about what choice you made in 3 because fuck it. So they went. Part of what's wrong with Andromeda is the ending of 3. I think like 3 it's fine if you just leave it there, but it's like it's hard to.
They're trying to continue on.
Yeah, it's just hard to continue after that.
Because
they do. You can't do anything before it really either, or before the series. It's not like they could have done a prequel or whatever.
No, I mean you can't have Shepard anymore.
Yeah,
like that's just that Shepard's done.
Right.
I mean the whole point was that he sacrificed himself
right.
and or herself whatever. The Shepard sacrificed himself. And the canon ending is that you have to destroy them. That's the canon because otherwise you're not finishing your mission.
Yeah.
So
right.
If you take the blue ending, you lose. You fucking lose. And then I'm trying to think of what the
green.
Oh yeah, the green one's just the same thing as the blue ending. You just get to stay the shape you are. I'm like, oh, you're a husk. Congratulations. The red one is the only ending to do, and I really love that. I love the ending to it. I'm thinking about it. The game's been out since 2013.
Yeah.
2012.
2012.
Yeah. And people have a problem with the ending still.
Yeah.
That ending was fine. It was fine.
I liked the ending, and I didn't even get the patch where they extended it or whatever. Like I was fine with what we got at launch. Like because I finished it quick. I was like all about that game, but yeah, I didn't have any problem with it.
I got the
because I also did the red one though.
Yeah, the red ending is the only one because I mean after the end of the credits, you see his armor and he takes a breath.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
That's the ending you're supposed to take. Right. Otherwise, he doesn't.
Yeah, not only that, but it's like. Did you not play Mass Effect 1? That's it's your whole mission.
Your whole mission is kill the Reapers.
What's his like? What's like Anderson, right?
Yeah, Anderson. Yeah, Anderson didn't die because that you should help him out.
Yeah.
Fuck that little kid. He doesn't deserve it.
The secret 4th ending where you shoot the kid. Have you done that?
Yeah. He just kills you.
Well, there's also like a thing where it's like there's a message from what's her name? Blueberry. I can't think of her name. Liara. And
okay.
And it's just like a floating message where it's just like, oh, we fucked up on this cycle. Hopefully you guys can do better. Like it's like a message to the future, basically. Yeah. It's fucked up. It's sad.
But well, yeah, that's the message that they're trying to send from the moon.
That's the kill the kid ending. The fucking moon child, whatever it is.
It was just a lie, but the game is great. Mass Effect is great, except for Andromeda. Yeah. And I know that some people can enjoy it. McKenna, you didn't play Andromeda, did you? Or you didn't play any Mass Effect?
No.
Okay, you missed it.
I just wish they would have
sad face.
They could have done like instead of just trying to make like another Mass Effect, like the same kind of game.
They could finish that Star Wars game.
No, they could have done they could have done a Mass Effect universe thing and be like, okay, this isn't like a whole. Go out and like make different decisions and whatever, but like we're doing human and Turian wars.
Yeah,
that would have been dope. But instead, they're just like, it's after it kinda, and like these people left before the Reapers fucked everything up, and they're making. It's just like, oh, I don't care.
The thing is that all the story in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 was so like complete. Because if you ever played, I don't know if I talked about this before, like the Leviathan DLC for Mass Effect 3.
Yeah,
you actually get to go to a planet and meet the remaining species of what that the Reapers last used to make the ships.
Yeah.
And the Leviathans, that's like the alien species looks like Reapers. They're just organic. and there's like one or two of them left. I'm like, fuck that! Like it's all right there.
There's all sorts of stuff they could have used and they just didn't. Sucks. So what else did I do? Video game stuff. Yeah. Fucking. So the 29th of January, the 2.0 update came out for Super Smash Brothers, and it got you your Piranha Plant character finally. Because if you bought the game anytime between when it launched in January 31st, I think, or 30th, you got Piranha Plant for free. It was like a pre-order bonus, or kind of, or just a limited time purchase bonus thing. And like for some reason I didn't have it, and really? I guess they like sent out an email to because my game registered automatically because it's digital, and I didn't get the email, or I did, and like they sent the email like a week after I bought it in like December or something, and it's just like if it went to spam clears after 30 days, which wouldn't be like, it's like if I bought it at launch and then 10 days later they sent it, and then it's like 50 days later when you can actually use that code. It's like anytime it got lost somewhere in like emails, it got deleted or whatever. So either they sent it and it got deleted, or I never got it. So finally, and like it was like this whole thing where, and I wasn't the only one too. Like I looked on Twitter and people were bitching about it and stuff. And
because I got mine printed out on my receipt because
you bought it physical though.
I bought it digital.
Oh, okay, but you bought it at a store.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the digital code at the store. Right. And I got the code.
But yeah, there was like. Like there were people calling about it, and like there was like this huge influx of people just bitching about a Piranha Plant character or whatever, and like I went online to check, and it was just like, oh, like click this. It's like, what's your problem? And it's just like, I didn't get a code, and then it's just like, oh, just check this, and like it would loop you like the site. I'm just like, okay, like this isn't solving anything. And then like it was like, oh, contact our support, and it's like there's like a web chat thing, and that was like grayed out, and there was like a text us option, and like it would just be like, oh, we're not taking texts or whatever, or something. Like it was just like, oh, this isn't working right now, or like they're outside of the hours. I'm like, okay, whatever. I call the number, and there's like a pre-recorded message that's like 40 seconds long, and it's just being like, hello, we have like an unusually high traffic volume, and it's just like, call us back at your convenience. Goodbye. I was like, there's no option. Like they aren't taking like a call list or anything, or saying that they'll get back to you. They're just like, oh, call back at your convenience. I'm like, I'm calling at my convenience right now. That's really weird. It's bizarre. I'm like, what the fuck? Like anti-customer service. It's
when we used to do when people used to trade in their 3DSs and stuff at GameStop, and they left their parental codes on, we would have to contact Nintendo so we can get the code removed. Right. And they were usually really good about that. Maybe it might have just been specifically for this, because the live chat is what I used all the time.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Well, because like eventually, so the next day I had called back, and they had updated the message online to include, if you're calling about the Piranha Plant code, and they like told you how to like redeem it or whatever, and it's just like, no, that's not the problem. Is not how do I redeem it? It's like I didn't get a code at all. So, and like they eventually added stuff like Nintendo support online and being like, here's how you do it. It's like, that's not our problem. Like people didn't get.
We
this
never
thing.
got the code.
So basically, what I did, I was like half asleep at work. 'Cause that's how I always am, just like my regular state. I just kept calling, and I was like, okay, I got the fucking thing, and I just hung up and just called again. I did like 4 times in a row, and I eventually got to like a menu. I was like, okay, I'll go through this, and I like went to like just general Nintendo Switch support, and I called them. Eventually, they asked. Like, I got a hold of a person. Once I got a hold of somebody, they were pretty good about everything. They had me give them my serial number for the Switch, and they're like, oh yeah, in like 10 days we'll send you a code or whatever. And I got it like the next day. I was like, cool.
Nice.
So yeah, I have that now. And I played classic mode with them, and I fucking was like, great, thanks.
Thanks for all this.
I was just like, I'm not good with them, so it was funny. It was just like, I finally, like, I tweeted a bunch about it, and like I was like, I finally got my code for fucking Piranha Plant. I'm like, back to buying new Razor. Good night. After like bitching for 3 days.
I know I redeemed my code. I just haven't updated I haven't turned on my Switch to play Smash Brothers since Resident Evil 2. So
I don't know.
I forget what else I played. I haven't beaten XCOM. I put that aside because Resident Evil 2, and then I put like 2 hours into Anthem, and I'm just like, no, this is not good. I'm just gonna play The Division 2, because I actually enjoy that game. I like the way everything's set up in that. But that one's also gonna have fucking jungle settings. I don't like jungle settings. They're so boring.
Oh my gosh.
Jungles are boring. Like they just have them. Well, it's not jungle. It's a city, and it's overgrown. I don't like overgrown. It's just not my thing. Like Destiny had it. I like the cold. I like cold settings, like in the first division game. Yeah, that was so good. I don't know. It's also kind of annoying too because the Division 1 had a mode where it's like survival.
Yeah.
Where your body temperature is constantly going down, so you have to.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, you have to like find like sweaters and stuff like that, and you have to kill other players and steal their stuff and get to and exit out, that sort of thing. I'm like, how are you gonna do that with this? There's no. It's like it's nice and warm outside. It's not. You're not gonna be like, oh, you need to drink all this water. You need to find clothes items that you can take off to make sure that your body temperature stays low. I don't know. You should play Resident Evil 2.
One day.
Did you play it? Well, what else are you gonna play? What's next?
I don't know. Whatever I'm gonna stream.
You're gonna okay. You should stream Resident Evil 2.
I'm doing Gunslinger right now, and then I don't know.
Gunslinger's like 4 hours long.
Oh, I'll be done with it soon though.
Okay.
Maybe I'll stream it after this. Maybe not. I don't know.
You should buy Resident Evil 2.
Tired. Yeah, I'll get it eventually.
We're all tired.
I'll put it on the PC.
The PC? It's on sale on PC for like $45, 25% off.
Great. I'll wait for it to be $20.
Shut up.
45% off. Just like Kenna.
That's 30%.
The smartest person on this podcast.
Why?
Because she's doesn't talk or something. Doesn't talk enough to sound dumb like we do.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
That's.
Also, she's waiting for a 20-year-old game to be what it should be. $20.
I don't know. I just like. So I have like games that are in my head right now that I'm like, okay, these are the ones I'm gonna buy right away because I really want to play them right away.
Like what?
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts was one of them because I knew if I didn't, I would get spoiled on the ending. Eventually, something would pop up. It hasn't happened yet, so I'm trying to beat it as soon as I can.
Axel dies. Oh no.
So,
Kingdom Hearts 4.
I don't feel like Resident Evil is one that I'm going to be extremely spoiled on, so I feel like that's one that I can.
Yeah, if you haven't got spoiled for Kingdom or for Resident Evil by now, you're gonna be all right. It's 20 years old.
So the games that I plan on buying when they come out, maybe this year, is Animal Crossing.
It's been 34 days since.
And
it's how it is.
Ooblets,
35.
which I think may come out this year. It might be this year.
Oh yeah, Ooblets is cool.
Yeah, so those are my two games that I'm on, and Kingdom Hearts were the ones that I plan on buying as soon as they come out this year.
I was talking about The Last of Us 2 with a friend last night or yesterday, and they were like, "Oh man, I can't wait to play this year." I'm like, "It's not coming out this year." No. We already decided the reason as to why Sony's not doing the E3 thing and whether they're doing the PSX thing is specifically because they have nothing to show, right?
Yeah. Did you see that thing I put up that was like, it's been 2,000 days since the E3 2013, and as of today, all the games are finally out that came out for that conference because of fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. Great.
What else did they show in 2013?
I don't remember. That was fucking 5 years ago, son.
That was 6 years ago.
Nah, not till June.
5.5 years ago.
Okay.
Round up, 6 years.
Rounding up.
I just remember everyone was like, "Oh, Sony wins E3 because of Kingdom Hearts." Yeah. I was so excited.
They won 2016 because of Shenmue 3 also, and the fucking Resident Evil, or the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, and that's why I feel bad, because like I really feel like maybe they've learned now that they shouldn't
be announcing
I don't
stuff?
mind if games are announced like 1 to 2 years before they actually are going to be released,
right?
Because I feel like people are super hyped, but then the hype just like dies down, and then no one cares, because like I don't think anyone really cared about Final Fantasy 15, or they bought it and they're like, this isn't that good, and that took forever to come out too.
13 verses.
That game was incredibly okay.
Yeah,
it was just okay.
I wonder if the pocket version is a pocket version good. That's on a Switch. I was looking at it.
Ow. I mean, I don't know how badly you want to hear the story of.
It's just like story.
Well, they cut down on like the bloat.
Yeah.
Like they got rid of the.
Well, there's like a shit ton of Final Fantasy games coming to Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I should get that one or 10 or 12.
You should get 12.
10 and 12 are really good.
Okay.
12 is good.
I really like the leveling system in 10 with like the big thing. Okay, ignoring that. Yeah, that's bad. But like
the sphere?
Yeah, that
yeah, I've heard of that.
I like it a lot.
The sphere.
I remember X-Play bitching about that forever ago.
Wow. When did Final Fantasy X come out?
It's a long time ago.
2006?
Maybe. Look it up. That's what your job. Tell us when it came out.
hate being wrong.
She hates using my computer for some reason.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't know you just clear your history every night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2006.
2001.
What?
See.
Fuck.
I didn't even think. I think 2006 was even after like 12.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, December 2001.
When did Kingdom Hearts 13 come out?
13?
Yeah.
What?
Look it up.
Final Fantasy 13 was during
You
the
said
360.
Kingdom Hearts. Never.
Yeah.
Not in this lifetime.
Yeah. No.
Final Fantasy 13 came out during the 360 era, and everybody was so excited because they made 3 of those.
Like.
2009.
Yeah.
I never played that one either. I stopped
Yeah,
playing
there were 3 of
after
those.
12.
She becomes Jesus in like Final Fantasy
Jesus.
13 3 or whatever. Yeah, she's basically Jesus.
Jesus.
It's like, oh, you're the savior. Okay.
Lightning.
The best Final Fantasy game is actually Lost Odyssey, so it's no big deal.
Okay. That's not Chrono Trigger. Fuck
no,
you.
it is. It's better than Chrono Trigger.
Wow.
It is. Yeah, it is.
You kind of should not
No,
approve.
it is.
I don't think so.
100%.
2 against 1.
No.
Yeah. 3 against 1.
Yeah, well.
I'm fed. Good night.
It's so much better.
No.
I didn't cry during Chrono Trigger, okay?
That's because
I cried during Lost Odyssey because it's a shit.
Cry during. There's nothing like super sad in.
Yeah, in Chrono Trigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's what makes it worse than Lost
No.
Odyssey because
I cried
Lost Odyssey was
during
incredible.
Chrono Trigger when it was over. I couldn't play it more.
you can play it more.
Yeah, you can play Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
Fuck Chrono Cross. I'm playing that shit. That Kane
Chrono Cross
one.
was good.
Nah, I'm sick of that Kane.
It's not as
one.
good as Lost Odyssey either. Lost Odyssey was so fucking
Oh god.
It's the only...
Actually, that's not true. By the way, I was fucking so done with Chrono Trigger after I was done with
Lost Odyssey is the only game that
They have a
has
bunch
a
of
white
bullshit.
rabbit as a song in the trailer.
it. Anyway, how did we get here? What are we talking about?
Final Fantasy.
I don't care.
Which one are you gonna buy on the Switch?
I don't know.
You should buy 12 and you should buy 10.
I
10
have to
good.
play 6.
Yeah, you do.
On the Super Nintendo.
That's
Super-
actually the best. That's
Super-
like right up there. It's like Eldritch God tier is Final Fantasy 6, and then God tier is Lost Odyssey.
9 is good too.
9 is not good. Wait, no, which one's... No, I'm sorry, no, 9 is good. 8 is not good. Yeah, that's the one with Squall Lionheart. Everybody says that
Squall Lionheart.
well, it's not Squall.
Is that his name?
Is that his name?
Same as Squall.
His name is Squall, yeah.
That's
It's
special.
whatever.
Squall
9 is the one with
Lionheart.
like the little guy. No, a lot of
monkey
people.
dude.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that one.
I like it.
I thought it was fun.
Which one has Axel?
7.
7.
That's
I guess technically, I think they made Axel based off of Reno.
my point is
Axel. I'm gonna wait on 7 until they remake it, like they did with Resident Evil.
that's never gonna happen. Like you have way less chance of that happening than.
You think so?
Yeah, they're probably gonna remake Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3
They
Nemesis.
said, I saw that it was like if people demand it.
Yeah, I
I'll
demand
make
it.
What
Isn't
it Nemesis?
about
Yeah.
Scary.
4?
What about Resident
Was
Evil 4?
4 good?
4 Resident Evil 4?
I can't remember which one that was.
Resident Evil 4 was incredible.
Resident Evil 4 is the
I
one
thought
with the
that-
president's daughter.
Yeah.
Was that one the
You
best
get a fish.
one?
Yeah. That's the one on the GameCube with Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one where he's like, I see the president has equipped his daughter with ballistics too.
God.
Like wow. 2004 Capcom was such a treat. Yeah, Resident Evil 4. I don't think it really needs a remake. They've already remade it.
I feel like they won't release a proper remake for that until after the Trump administration. They're like, save the president's daughter. Be like, nah, I'm alright. That's how people would be.
What's the same president as the guy that the first zombie you shoot in Resident Evil 6? Who is the president?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I
the
love
way people
Resident
are.
Evil, man.
Yeah.
I love Resident Evil 6 is so good.
I want to play 7 in VR. wanna do it.
I mean, you can.
I know.
Do it.
I
I played the demo for it and it worked out really
I played
well.
the demo for it too. It scared the shit out of me.
It's fucking scary.
I don't know how I would do that on like Twitch though, because I wouldn't be able to read comments. My head's stuck in a fishbowl.
Or just have young Kenna be.
I'll have headphones on though.
Wait, what do we do?
I was talking about if I was to stream Resident Evil 7 in like VR.
Oh.
Be scary, but I don't know how I'd read the comments and stuff.
Don't read the comments.
Well, I need that. It's
Isn't
part
there,
of streaming.
there's probably like an app where you can get it on your...
That would like ruin the immersion, though. People just have to deal with it.
Yeah, just deal with it. Be like, I'm not reading comments because I'm not PewDiePie and I can't be doing both
I don't
VR
know.
and that shit.
Anyway, what else happened?
Final Fantasy VII is coming to the Switch soon.
Yeah, no. There's a whole bunch of games. 7 and
Why?
10s, and I don't know, whatever. What else happened? Excuse me. Oh, I applied for the fucking police thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I passed the test for that, and there was another test, and I couldn't do that until I passed the typing test. And I had to get 40 words a minute, and I did their typing test, and I got 38. So I have to go, and they won't let me retake it. But they'll let me go somewhere else and then like pass it and then go back.
Okay.
And I had to have that to them by Saturday. And the place I had to go do it, they weren't accepting anybody till Monday. So I was like, fuck. And then they're doing like hiring for mid-March. I can go back and so I can like practice more. But like I came home and I could do it. I could pass 40 no problem. I just like was like, nervous. Keyboards. Well, I was just like nervous or something because I was like out of all 8 things I'm gonna do fucking polygraph tests and psych tests and like background checks. I was like, all that'll be fine. I'm gonna fail the typing test, and I fucking did.
Oh, you haven't done the polygraph yet?
No, I can't. I can't advance anything else until I do.
Yeah, polygraph tests scare the shit out of me. I don't know why.
I don't know, but
they're like, we just want to make sure you're telling the truth.
Well,
like, I know that
the typing test is like you have to type out like a story basically,
yeah.
and it's 5 minutes long, and it's like every time you like space on a word, it's like, oh, we're just going on the next word. I'm like, yo, I want to go back and I'm like trying to delete it and shit, and I just take, your words per minute, just the ratio goes down when you're like trying to delete shit instead of just typing more. So I just got to get into the mindset of doing that and go take it somewhere else and figure that out. But anyway,
typing people don't really use typing as much as they used to anymore, unless you're specifically working. I mean, I don't use a keyboard on the regular. I mean, at work.
That's what I'm saying. If it was a typing test with my fucking thumbs, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Do fucking 80 words a minute or whatever. But
it's like whenever I go to lunch with my friend Christina, and then like she'll have her phone out and she types like this on her phone.
That's
I'm like,
weird.
what is it, a fucking calculator?
That's
like she'll be talking to me and she's just doing this. I'm like,
yeah.
Are you a secret agent?
Yeah. I saw on Steam there's a game, Typing of the Dead. I might get that.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
I wonder if that would actually help.
Yeah, it does because it's not just like full words. It's like randomized letters in a. And that game gets really hard.
Yeah.
Because you want to buy Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing again?
No.
That we used to do in elementary school.
Oh my god.
Did you do that?
I don't think so. I had something, but it wasn't Mavis Beacon.
Oh.
Mavis Bacon.
It wasn't Typing of the Dead though. That game's
no, Typing of the Dead. There's a Pokemon one too. I don't know what it does, but it's just Pokemon typing. What else? Oh, there's a thing. People in this group I'm in, people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna read more books this year." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I should do that too." And I was like, "Well, how many books am I gonna read? 12." I was like, "I can do 1 book a month." And then it was January 31st. I was like, "Oh fuck, I haven't read shit." So I brought my fucking Kindle to work and finished the 3rd Dark Tower book.
Okay.
Which I started in May 2017.
Yeah.
So I finally finished that. That's a good book.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't finish it, but
are you only gonna read fiction?
I wanted to do like every other.
Okay.
And try to do that.
So
but also like fucking the 3rd book ends in like the middle of a serious fight, crazy thing. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. But I've heard that I'll be let down by it. So I'm like, great, thanks. But I don't know.
Who's spoiling books for you?
Guys I'm talking to about books. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
I didn't spoil it. It's just like he said it was a letdown. Which, if you read it when it came out, like that book ends. The 3rd book ended whenever it came out in the middle of something, and then it came back 6 years later. So like it's like a Kingdom Hearts thing. It's like your expectations are all you do is build on it, type of thing. If that's what you're doing, so whatever. No, but I have other books that I want to read. There's some book some chick wrote about like what it would be like realistically to like go to Mars and shit, and like what we'd need and like colonizing Mars and stuff. That's an interesting like nonfiction thing I'd want to check out, but I don't know.
I love reading science fiction.
Yeah,
like Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke.
They keep talking about this this movie they're doing. It's like based off a book called Dune.
Yes,
I've never read that book.
Have you never seen the old movie?
Nah.
The Spice Must Flow.
Well, I want to read the books. Apparently, it's like fucking long as shit and really good.
You should read Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. It's like this fucking big. It's so big.
I was asking people about Dune because I heard about it because there was a thing for the new movie coming out.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, Dune is like Star Wars, but not for babies. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
So great. Yeah.
Dune is.
I'm excited for that. I'm like, so it's Star Wars, but it doesn't take place in the most convenient and fucking coincidental universe imaginable.
Yeah, basically.
Where everyone runs into each other and everyone's each other's grandpa. It's fucking Star Wars. I love it, but it's just like, yo,
Mass Effect's better.
How do I keep running into fucking R2D2? Where's this fucking kid?
There's only 2 robots. There's only 2 robots.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
They show up in Rogue One. It's like, why? You can't resist. Just leave it alone. Why? Darth Vader at the end is good enough.
Yeah, that was great.
It's so good.
It's like the best part of the movie.
CGI Princess Leia is okay too.
She wasn't.
It's all we have left.
So? They're going to make the third one. She's going to be in it?
She's not going to be in the third one.
She's not?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because she's dead.
I know that. I'm asking, why won't she be in the third one? She was in the third one. They're going to probably just CGI her, make her look like that stupid Superman scene.
That was his mustache.
Let me go somewhere.
Anyway.
Stupid. Dumb.
Okay.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's fine.
What else were you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, books. You should read non-science fiction though, but you should also read science fiction.
Ender's Game.
Ender's Game is good, but it's it's for kids.
Okay.
But it's a great story.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
Good. What? Read the book. It's trash. They spoil it in the trailer. You should also read. You should read Ender's Game and Ender's Shadow, and that's it. Because that's way too many children's
I want to read
stories.
more Halo books.
Those are great.
I know.
Eric Nyland is a great author.
I only read a couple of them though.
You should also read the Gears of War book. It's good.
Okay. Can you read books?
Like books.
Yeah. I got you.
Yes.
I got you a book. Did you read the book I got you?
No, not yet.
Oh,
I haven't
sad.
had time. I read a
It's
book
like this
for work.
big.
What book is it?
It's called Mindset. And it's about people who have fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. And it's interesting.
Oh.
That's not the book I got her.
Oh.
That's the book I read for work
Nice.
in our book club.
You like that one?
You guys have a book club at work?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's awesome. I read a lot of economics books. So, what book did you get her?
Oh, it's something. It's there's a series of books called Boss Fight books, I think. Yeah, and it's like people that are either like experts on things or whatever, like write about. It's a video game type thing, and this one in particular has it's like the translator, I think, and like the localization guy, like talk about like the politics and stuff inside of Chrono Trigger, and like
Really?
get like real in depth about it. Yeah, so I haven't read it myself, but I was like, she likes Chrono Trigger, I'll get this. So that's what happened. But no, cause there's like a shit ton of them too. So I was like, there's all sorts of different books like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. So.
If I read too many like real stuff, because I read like econ,
Yeah.
I read a lot of Thomas Sowell.
Yeah.
And like if I get too much into that, I just like, okay, I need to read something that's more fun, not as dark.
Right.
It's like
As real life.
Yeah. It's like, this is just so depressing. But he's great. I fucking love him. He's really old. He's gonna die soon. So it's like, I'm like, damn it. So I need to meet him at least.
Yeah.
You should read 2001: A Space Odyssey. You should read that. Have you not? You've never seen the movie?
Nah.
Okay, don't see the movie. Just read the book.
Yeah.
And then watch the movie under the influence of alcohol or something, and you'll have a ball.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that movie. You watch Interstellar. You love Interstellar.
Except for the ending.
Except for the ending.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so
Power
Interstellar.
of Love ending.
Yeah, well, it is. This is true. She's right, though. She's 100% right.
Love is a quantifiable energy that we can measure and just dumb.
Yeah, well, he's making the argument that says that love is basically...
Fifth dimensional bookshelf.
What is he...
Fucking talked to my daughter in the past.
What does he say?
It's dumb.
No, he says love has no social value. He's like, of course it does. It does. Why do we care about people that are dead? Get fucking told on. Anyways, so 2001: The Space Odyssey is what it's Interstellar but better. Like,
Okay.
it's really
Great.
good. Yeah.
With the space baby and the
That's like not even the
and
craziest thing about it.
the watching yourself die as an old man or whatever.
Fucking good. Everything
I'm
happens.
gonna know that because of John Trine. So dumb.
Wait, when does he do a video for space?
He
He talks about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. God. News?
Yeah, go for news.
Let's see what's been going on in the world.
Oh, in the world?
If all these fucking things will load.
All those
I gotta have Kennedy news. I'm sad. Okay, let's see.
Why?
Oh, there's the rumors of a mini Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. I wanted a big one.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I need a big one.
I'm not hungry. Kenny, you want a mini Switch?
No.
Do you want a mini Switch if it comes with Animal Crossing?
Only on the mini Switch, of course.
Yeah, it's like a bundle for the mini Switch. It comes out and it's like, here's our Animal Crossing. Would you get it? No.
I'll get a Switch separately. Because I don't like that. From what I understand, it won't plug into the TV. It's just handheld, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't want that.
Mini Switch.
Stupid.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it is stupid.
Fine.
I only want a mini Switch if I can strap it to my wrist. And I'll be like,
why? You can't play it with both hands.
Yeah, and I can hold one like this, and then hold it like this.
It like latches over like a.
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. Are you kidding me? It's like a power glove. Tell me you wouldn't play this shit.
If it was like this is like the joystick, and like maybe right here and here is like L and ZL or whatever.
You just play like this, and you just play it like this, or you can switch it and switch it.
God.
And then play it like this.
Maybe. I don't know.
If I can't strap it to my arm, I don't want it, Nintendo.
I'm pretty sure that if that thing comes out,
I'm a shareholder.
If that thing comes out and somehow it's like $150, I'll buy it.
$150?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think in 200 minimum.
Probably 200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll buy it if it's 200 and it plays 3DS games somehow.
I'll buy it if it's 250 and I can strap it to my wrist.
I will not buy it at all.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't want that.
I
don't want handheld. I want
it's
it
smaller.
in the TV.
Yeah, it comes with Animal Crossing and it's $200.
No, I want an actual Switch that I can plug into
That's
the
smart.
TV.
I
like that too.
I want a big Switch.
Why?
What do you mean why?
It's fine.
No, it's not. I want a big one. I want it.
Big?
Not that big.
The big is the model.
I want it like I want the same difference in size between a 3DS and a 3DS XL, like substantially bigger. Yeah, like an iPad size one. And I want it to be thicker.
What iPad?
Huh?
Which iPad?
An iPad 2. An iPad 2. It's the only one I've ever owned.
Okay.
So I want an iPad size Switch. That's what I want.
That's
right?
a bit
It's
much.
big.
It's big.
I want a big one. And I want it to be twice as thick so it'd have a good battery life.
That sounds like too much.
Sounds really heavy.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Well, get strong, all right?
Get strong.
And I also want a kickstand to it that actually isn't just like
Just
this.
fucking snaps.
Yeah, I want like an actual good kickstand to it.
I think it's too much.
Why is it too much? Or just make it an iPad sized. The iPads have good batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Joy-Con would be huge though.
Yeah, it's like a hot dog. It's just
So I assume that for the small one, the Joy-Cons are going to be
Like
the
attached.
same.
I think they're going to be attached. Like it's just like it's like a handheld.
no, I don't want that.
Nobody
I really
wants
don't want that.
There's a mock-up I saw. Hang on.
It's an iPhone. It's like this. This is dumb. It's gonna look like a fuck. What are those cell phone video game consoles? What are they? Netgear and N-Gage. It's gonna look like an N-Gage.
N-Gage.
It's gonna look dumb.
Hang on. Let me pull this up on here.
Unless the battery is like 10 times longer, then fine. And even then, if you can transfer digital content and you can have both at the same time, maybe.
This is somebody's mock-up.
Ugh.
At the top there.
No.
No.
It looks like a Vita.
Get out of here.
It looks like a PSP.
Yeah.
Look at all those gross bezels. I don't want that.
It's fucking the same thing.
I don't want it.
They're still bezels. That looks obnoxious to hold though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like your thumbs are gonna be like going over the screen.
Yeah, I'm okay with what we got.
I just want a big one.
Yeah.
I'll pay $300 for a new big one. Not this mini.
I don't know if I want a big one. I think I'm good with how it is. Maybe make the battery life better and like the screen like OLED or something if you can. I don't know. It costs like $400 so I don't know.
It doesn't sell me on it if it was small.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the appeal of it is that you'll be able to being able to connect it to the television. That's like the whole thing about it.
Right.
But I mean, they do have a cable you can just plug in and then it'll be on your TV. Yeah.
Huh.
Because it's the actual dock is just a way to do HDMI.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sure there's a way.
I don't know.
But then you would have to have like separate controllers unless they're like
you never know what we're like not thinking of. Like,
yeah,
when they announce and like who knows how it'll be.
What has Nintendo done wrong recently? Aside from the fucking
the Piranha Plant bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel like we just talked about something last week that was bad, but I don't remember.
By Nintendo?
Actually, Nintendo was pretty great last
Nintendo's was because they're closing down the Wii shop.
No. We were talking about good stuff from Nintendo last week. How their fucking like their hardware sales are the best since like 2009 Wii, which was like the peak, and like they're like the highest selling hardware right now. Like they sold Xbox Ones and PS4s in December. It's good.
That's surprising no one at all.
But I was talking with Kane about it, and it's like because they're doing like more traditional games that people that already like their stuff like, instead of being like, instead of making another new Super Mario Bros. They made Mario Odyssey. Instead of like another like Skyward Sword or whatever, they made a fucking.
They actually re-released New Super Mario Brothers.
Well, sure, but that's just whatever fodder. But I'm saying like they're like it's like they saw that, oh, if we make games that people like, we're gonna sell more systems, and now it's like because of that they're reproducing or redeveloping Metroid Prime 4. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, maybe we should make this game good, so we'll keep selling Switches. Yeah.
So hopefully it's get back to retro. Good for them.
Yeah,
I'm happy with Nintendo.
Anyway,
I'm happy with Capcom right now, which is weird.
Don't hold on to that.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus is going to be exclusive for Epic Store.
Yeah,
which is weird.
It is weird
because people had it pre-ordered on Steam.
Yeah,
and I was just like, you still get the game if you bought it on Steam, but like you can't buy it anymore on Steam. So it's like if you already pre-ordered it, you get it. But
they must have gotten a hell of a deal, a hell of an exclusive deal.
Which is crazy
because it's like, oh, you're jumping ship from the biggest video game retail on PC or video game online store on PC to go to this new one. So Epic Games must have given them a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it. I'm really excited for Metro. You never played those, have you?
No.
Those are really good.
I might do that. One of my next stream ones because I have both of them.
They're a little bit. They're scary.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. This new one looks really scary too.
Huh.
I'm happy about it. You kill Russians and Nazis. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Kill them both.
Nice. Huh.
Radical centrism. Anyways, what's the next? Yeah.
So Black Panther is going back to theaters for Black History Month for February.
Okay.
And it's free.
What?
Yeah. So let me see.
But it's on Netflix.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fun to see things in theaters though.
Yeah.
Film is celebrating Black History Month, and tickets will be free to ensure everyone has a chance to watch. So it's a big part of this is not just Black History Month. It just happens to be Black History Month when also the Oscars are coming up. It's nominated for Best Picture. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what that says about the Academy or like this year for movies.
I know what it says about the Academy. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just like, okay.
Really?
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not like their usual good that they put in Best Picture. It's an action movie, and the third act is like forgettable.
And the bad guy's name is Eric.
Nobody remembers that.
I do.
It's Killmonger or like fucking.
It's Eric.
It's not Eric. It is, but nobody cares except for you.
I care. I care about all the.
Disney is also giving $1.5 million grant to support the United Negro College Fund to help further its mission in assisting minority students through college.
Yeah, I think that name didn't age very well.
Yeah. UNC. I almost said UNSC or whatever the fucking Halo thing is.
UNSC.
Negroes. So Black Panther will be available to watch at participating AMC locations from February 1st to 7th. So it's out now.
Okay.
You go to an AMC. 2 showings per day.
Okay. So, those are going to be packed.
It's not bad, but yeah,
they'll be packed. But I mean, it's on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
I mean, how
the quote here: Black Panther is groundbreaking for many reasons, including the rich diversity of voices behind its success. The story also showcases the power of knowledge that changes the world for the better, and the importance of ensuring everyone has access to it.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe I watched a different Black Panther. It was okay. Like I don't know. It was cool.
I like it.
It was fine. I don't know. There's other Best Picture nominees that I think should have been nominated. Like, I don't know. They Shall Not Grow Old, the best documentary ever made. Goddamn. It's a World War I documentary.
That Peter Jackson thing?
Yeah, it's fucking incredible.
I've heard that's pretty good.
Yeah, I almost cried. I was like, this is so good. I watched it in 3D.
You gotta see The Favorite. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I watched it in 3D. Yeah. You should watch it. It's really good.
What?
They Shall Not Grow Old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I can't get over that.
I saw that movie Glass in theaters.
Oh, how was it?
It was so good.
Was it good?
I love that shit.
Better than Black Panther?
For sure. I I love that movie. It was so good. It's like because it gets all about superhero stuff, and it's different.
Why is it so good?
Why is it so good?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a movie that's a sequel to 2 different movies. One that was fucking 15 years ago, and it plays it off. It's good. It's good as a sequel to both things, and also as its own thing.
Okay.
And it's like miraculous that he even pulled that off, and it's also just good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, except for the fucking. There's a cameo for M. Night Shyamalan, which he always does in every movie he makes.
He's the guy that he ran over the.
But it's just like the particular scene with his character in Glass is just like just bad. I'm just like, okay.
Well, he's not a good actor. He's a director.
I don't want to ruin it, even though it's bad.
I'll watch it. I loved Unbreakable, and I never watched Split.
You should watch Split. You have to before you watch
Glass,
because it's definitely more of a thing for that then. But they're both good.
Because Unbreakable, I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
like that's an old one.
It's awesome. It's so good. You should watch it again. Refresh yourself.
Okay. And I definitely want to watch Split. I've always wanted to watch Split.
Have you seen those movies, Kenna? Nope. Oh.
No, I really want to watch those. I mean, M. Night Shyamalan he fucking struck gold with
Sixth Sense.
With the Sixth Sense, and then Science was supposed to be scary. I didn't think it was.
People
scary.
say that's really good though.
Science was good. Yeah, I just wasn't scared.
Yeah.
Like I'm not scared of aliens as much as I am scared of.
They had the same weakness as the guy in Unbreakable. Water.
Yeah. Spoilers
for Science, I guess. It's fucking water.
It's food. Drink your fucking water. And like so they killed an alien with a baseball bat.
Sick.
Spoilers.
Whatever.
It's like, you got the alien wet, so it's like Ranma, and then you fucking killed it with a baseball bat. It's like, okay,
great.
You're not gonna shoot the guy. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. And then like the alien's holding the girl. It's like he's like spraying her with. I'm like, okay,
great.
That's enough. Anyways, okay. What else? What other news are there? Because I don't care about the Academy.
The Academy.
Fuck the Academy. Because they.
I fucking hate IGN
because they don't have a best horror movie option, so they should.
Yeah.
Best picture is unfriendly.
Have you seen the? God, have you seen the? Fuck, I can't think of it. The next movie from Jordan Peele.
Yes,
Us.
This is Us.
Which is called Us.
Yeah,
so good.
That trailer looks really.
Go look that up
good.
if you haven't seen it, but it's fucking great. Have you seen that trailer?
You should watch that.
God damn it,
that looks really, really good.
God damn it, upsetting. Anyway, there's free games for the month.
Oh, yes.
Going over Xbox and the PlayStation. Okay, so
you missed out on Celeste. Way to go.
Celeste, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xbox has Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. That not quite. It's like the game between, or it's like the game before.
This is the 8-bit one.
Yeah. What's that called?
The Bloodstained game, the full.
Yeah, Bloodstained. What's that called? Symphony of something, probably.
That's Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I think it's something like that.
Elegy of Emptiness. Minuet of Force.
Rondo of Blood.
Bolero of Fire. That's all the other Castlevanias.
I gotta look it up now. Ritual of the Night. My bad. Anyway. The game before that, it's like an 8-bit type thing.
And evidently it's really fun. I haven't played it.
Yeah, Charo said it was great when he played it forever ago. Bomberman R, Super Bomberman R, which is, I think that's the same thing. It's the game that was on Switch. It's fucking bad, so don't buy that. Or you don't even play it for free. It's not worth it. What is worth it, I've heard, is Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Yeah, I got that.
So I've never played that before, but now it's free.
And it's backwards compatible on Xbox.
It's also Xbox One, it says. So I don't know if that's because it's backwards compatible or if it's just...
I'm pretty sure. No, the logo for, or the header for it is Xbox 360. Okay. But it is.
Yeah, you can play it.
It plays on Xbox.
Also, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Yeah, Jedi Academy. Good God. That's an old fucking game.
Yeah, whatever. It's there. People want it. I don't know. Okay. True. Anyway, what the fuck was that? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know. That might have just been the fucking piranha plant thing. I don't know. These all keep fucking deleting every time I try to do it.
Wait, what do they have for PlayStation this month?
That's what I had up. Hang on. PlayStation Plus.
I've been wanting to play Assassin's Creed Rogue like ever since it was announced. I mean, that was back in 2013 or whatever when the Xbox One came out, because they never released it for the Xbox One or PS4.
Which one?
Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Oh yeah.
Because it was right after Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Black Flag.
Yep.
Which was incredible.
Yeah, but yeah, they released it the same day as, or the same time as like the Assassin's Creed Four Swords Adventure or whatever the fuck for Xbox, the Paris one.
Unity.
Yeah.
Where you get like green Link and blue Link and pink Link.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so PlayStation games.
Kill French noblemen.
PlayStation games you get for PlayStation Plus. There's For Honor.
Oh.
And then there's Hitman, the first season. That one, the one that's just like the relaunch. Metal Gear Solid 4 is the PS3 game.
That's good.
It's good.
But you can't play it on your PS4.
No. That is so dumb.
Ripperoni.
Yeah, no kidding.
God.
That game's also been like $9 forever, so whatever.
Yeah.
Dive Kick. I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Gunhouse and Rogue Aces. I don't know. There's no wonder they're getting rid of fucking Vita games. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, like if you have a Vita, you must have, like the smart thing to do is like just have
something
PlayStation
else.
Plus. If you're like dedicated to the Vita, I don't know, like it seems like the smart thing to do would be like you have a Vita and you're dedicated to it, but you never bought a game and you had PlayStation Plus, because you must have all of them by now. Yeah, they do 2 Vita games a month. Like surely they've covered all of them at some point.
At this point, yeah.
So fucking.
I was reading somewhere that Sony's like confirming, quote unquote, that they're gonna have backwards compatibility for the
have
PS5.
that up here.
Oh, you
yeah.
do? Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that.
All right, let me skip to it.
Go to that one, because oh God, can you imagine being only owning a PS4 or only owning an Xbox, like just only owning one console, and then being like, no, this is the best console? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine being that attached.
Yeah, I do that, but with the Switch.
Yeah, because it's true. But you own the rest of them, you know.
Yeah.
Your Xbox is a good doorstop right now.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Oh damn! And I still have to play Moonlighter. I forgot about that.
Moonlighter.
I bought that and I still haven't played it. Enter the Gungeon. You have to beat that.
Yeah, there's a patent saying that new Sony patent has fans hoping for PS5 backwards compatibility. There's not a specific platform mentioned though, so it's just they're working on. There's a patent out there for backwards compatibility. Like, yeah, it's like super. There's not like anything.
It's like an extra drive you have to plug in, like the HD DVD player on the Xbox 360. Yeah. You have to plug it in with a USB and a power AC adapter, and you put PS1 games, PS2 games, and PS3 games in there, and it'll play them.
Yeah.
No digital.
God.
I still want an Xbox One I still want a console that's just digital. They still haven't done that.
Yeah.
No, they still haven't done that.
There's supposed to be an Xbox One S that comes out this year that has no disk drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like an Xbox One S.
Yeah, not X, but S for some reason.
Well, there is an Xbox One S.
Huh?
There is an Xbox One S already. The Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're making that same one, but they're taking out the disk drive to make it actually slim.
That'd be nice. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I want something like that. 'Cause I've been seeing some of the.
I would probably buy that.
I've been seeing the things that the way people mount consoles to the walls now, and I'm like, that looks really sick. Especially if you get like a cool designed one, or if you could paint it and have it be like that.
That would make me nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
No, they have like the mounts themselves are pretty. They're very sturdy. I mean, you can mount a 80-pound television on the wall.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, at least as far as I'm aware, I don't see those falling. I saw a guy that had he put his television on the mantle above his fireplace, and the whole mantle fell off.
Oh
like,
my God.
That's what you fucking get. That's what you get.
That's so good.
It's like, oh, there's heat, and then you put in weight. Something's gonna give.
Right.
And it was your television.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
what else we got?
Let's see. Oh, this one might still load. Okay. Apparently they confirmed the title of the new Zombieland movie. Have you seen this?
Wait, Zombieland?
Zombieland.
With
Woody Harrelson and the Facebook guy. The Lex Luthor.
Not the Facebook guy.
Jesse Eisenberg. Sorry.
He was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like Zombieland.
Yeah. So, when they showed that, and like they showed this image, the way they revealed it, I thought this was pretty cool. Actually, they revealed the title and they show it as they used the hashtag 10-year challenge or whatever between 2009 and 2019, and they show the poster, and it's a. It's like all of them 10 years older. Can you see? Yeah. So it's interesting. Which is like. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty neat, right? And like I kind of forgot that movie, and I thought Woody Harrelson died in that movie, so I was like, "Oh, how the fuck is that gonna work?" And I was like, "Oh no, nobody, they all live." So I was like, I just forgot.
I think it's pretty like, and so I was actually thinking about that movie recently, and I was like, I think there's like a scene where they think he's dead. Okay. He comes back, and it's like after the part where he wipes his face with the money, and they shoot with the Ghostbusters guy, not Dan Aykroyd.
No, Dan Aykroyd's supposed to be in this new one though, which is oof. What a fucking loon! Yeah. Fucking Bill Murray's supposed to be in it too, though, so I don't know how that works. But
Bill Murray dies.
Yeah, I know.
He gets just fucking shot.
I know. Well, they also like roll him up in a carpet though, so like who fucking knows? I don't know.
He's just stuck in there the whole time.
Yes, I don't know how that works.
He's like pretending to be
just his likeness is part of it. Like I don't know how that works, but yeah, I've heard it. He's supposed to be in it. Huh? I don't know, but yeah.
Expired said that he thinks Sony would be shooting themselves in the foot if they don't incorporate backwards compatibility.
Of course they would.
For sure.
Sony's like known for that. They just hate using
their favorite thing to shoot is their feet. Yeah. Do you like Zombieland?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It was like surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was an very enjoyable movie.
I haven't watched it in a while. I should go back and watch it.
The reason why I enjoyed it is because I love when people overlay like big words over
all the rules.
Yeah, I love that. They do that in.
I like Scott Pilgrim. I like that when they like interact with shit. Like the when he's like in the parking lot and like the words get like knocked over. Yeah, that shit's good.
I mean, Scott Pilgrim did that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who directed Zombieland, but it's got like the same basic vibe because they did that also.
Look it up,
Zombieland director.
Please
and thank you.
Yes.
Because I think they also did that in The Social Network. I don't remember.
I
might be wrong.
His name is Ruben Fleischer.
Ruben Fleischer.
Is it Fletcher? Fleischer?
Fleischer.
Well, he did a good job.
What else did he do? So much work.
Zombieland, Gangster Squad, Venom.
He did Venom?
Yeah.
Wow.
I liked Venom.
Yeah. Gangster Squad's that movie that they had to delay because of that theater shooting. That's all I remember for that movie.
That was also in 2012, and it was during the Dark Knight Rises midnight release.
Yeah, I guess so.
In June. Yeah. I looked that up yesterday.
Oh, he did one called Masturbation.
Great.
The movie
nothing else is like
moving on.
standing out.
Fuck it. That's weird. I'm scared.
Zombieland director Robert Fleischer, who also did Venom. Did you watch Venom?
No.
You should. It's good.
That's what I've heard.
It's good. It's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. Stupid, sexy female Venom. Spoilers.
Oh my gosh.
What's the next one?
I'm trying to get rid of shit we talked about already. Backwards compatibility we can get rid of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Sony said on the PS4.
Okay, so there's some DC movie shit. There's a movie called The Batman coming up, which isn't going to have Ben Affleck in it anymore.
Who's going to be it?
I don't know. What?
Tom Cruise.
Not Tom Cruise.
I love Tom Cruise. All right. Who else is going to be Batman?
I saw a thing saying that the guy playing Bruce Wayne should be the black guy from Get Out. I was like, I don't see that.
Which one?
The main guy.
Oh.
I feel like he'd be all right.
As Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. I feel like he could pull off like...
Yeah, I'm sure he could.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to see Tom Cruise being Batman.
Who else is going to be Batman?
I guess he's... No, wait.
Chris Pratt is Batman.
I saw Kevin Smith was talking about Tom Cruise playing Wolverine. That'd be so weird. I mean, I guess he's the right height, but fucking...
Yeah, well, yeah. No. Tom Cruise is way taller than Wolverine. Wolverine's like 5'4".
So is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is like 5'8".
No, he's not that tall.
He's a small man.
He's a fucking way smaller.
He only looks taller because he's projected up in the air by Scientology.
Look up how tall Tom Cruise is for us.
Scientology gives Tom Cruise like moon boots.
How tall is Tom Cruise?
He's able to like hover around.
I don't think he's 5'8". I think that's too tall.
He's itty bitty. He's like 5'7".
Yeah.
Like in between.
5'7".
Wow.
Yeah. I always look up.
He's as tall as me.
Yeah, he's tall for a woman.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. That's what I've heard. People tell me that women are smaller.
They are.
Women tell me that.
On average, yeah. On average, yeah.
I don't know.
All the women I fight, they're like, this is not fair. I'm smaller than you. I'm like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be fighting.
Yeah.
He's
well,
almost 5'8". He's 5'7" and 3/4.
3/4.
That's like way manlet status. You can't come back from that. But he's got like super
oh my
super
gosh.
mega bucks. So whatever, he can be as short as he wants.
Well, yeah, you get those two super mega bucks and stand on top of it. So
yeah,
you can be a little tall.
It's like,
stuff his shoes with it.
You know, like Lady Gaga's only like 5 foot or 5'1".
For real? What the fuck?
Really?
She looks tall. Like
look it up. I don't believe that.
She is.
Fact check it.
Fact check it.
Yeah,
pull that shit up.
Correct yourself.
Fucking correct the record.
She's 5'1".
Oh
wow, that's crazy.
She's 5'1".
That's so small.
That's shorter than the secretary.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Dang. The secretary is like, I'm 5. The secretary is like, I'm 5'3".
That's so bad.
I'm like, you're not 5'3". 100% you're not 5'3". And I pull out the measuring tape.
Yardstick.
Yeah, and then she goes into her little burrow, like her little hole.
What the fuck? You're so weird.
She's so small. She hides it in the bed.
Shut the fuck up. There's a teaser for a Birds of Prey movie.
Okay.
Birds of Prey is cool.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, dude.
Because you want to watch Harley Quinn?
I don't know. Batgirl is what I go for. Batgirl's cool.
Is it still that same girl from John Wick 2 that's gonna play her? No, that's Batwoman.
That's Batwoman.
Oh,
that's Catherine Kane.
Catherine Kane.
Yeah,
whatever.
Cassandra Kane is what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
It sounds the same. They have alliteration in their names, but they're different.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne.
It still has Margot Robbie. Fucking what's her name?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. And it has a Huntress. Huntress is cool. She's badass. And Black Canary, who's also good.
Where she yells at you.
Yeah.
What a superpower.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, she's like fucking. Who does that in Mortal Kombat? Sonya? No.
No.
That fucking.
The purple one.
Yeah.
I forget her
Sindel.
name.
Sindel.
Yeah.
I think so, right? I gotta look it up now.
I'm pretty sure it's Sindel. She's got the black and white hair.
Yeah, she has the fucking Bride of Frankenstein hair. Sindel.
The Bride of Frankenstein?
Oh, no, it's like reverse skunk. It's weird. It is! Look, it's black in the middle.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, anyways, yeah. So her.
Yeah, I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, and I think it'll have Batgirl in it too because it's Birds of Prey, and they usually do. But birds aren't bats, though.
Neither's Harley Quinn. There's no bats in there. Besides, there's no birds at all. There's no female Robin, is there?
There was a female Robin a long time ago.
That's like the only bird. But you can't.
I don't think they're using her though.
Look it up. What fucking family are bats from?
You look that up, kind of.
What's a bat's like scientific?
Their genus or whatever?
Their genus.
No, that's probably too far back, isn't it? I forget how that works.
Tell us kind of even then, like I don't think bats are prey. Like they're not hunters. They're like scavengers. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about bats.
Oh,
So
bats.
wait, what are you looking for?
The genus.
He just wants to know if bats are birds.
It's like orny something. Orny something.
No, it's not that.
What is it?
It's Chiro.
Kira. Oh, Kira.
Whatever.
CHIR.
Yeah.
Chiroptera. Yeah, Chiroptera is a prey. It doesn't really. ring. Just roll off the tongue as easily as birds of prey.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Black Canary. Duh. What am I saying?
Yeah, there you go.
That's like the only one. And then Huntress isn't really a bird.
No.
No, she's not. She's just purple.
Apparently, the Batman
We killed the
is
Batman.
coming out June 25th, 2021. So it has like an actual date already.
Oh, wow.
For 2021.
They just take all the footage with Ben Affleck in it and just like, yep, we're going to use this one.
Yeah, he has a mask on. You can't tell who that is. There's also August 6th, 2021 is the new Suicide Squad, which I guess they're rebooting, or they don't want to call it rebooting, but they basically are.
Yeah.
And it has James Gunn.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I was telling the secretary about how good of a job Heath Ledger did as the Joker, and how when I think I told you at the time
that
I would tell you like I don't think he's going to do a good job
Yeah.
because I know Heath Ledger. He's a great actor, but I don't think he can do this.
Yeah.
And I was the most wrong I've ever been in my life. I'm like, wow, I was 100% wrong about that.
Right.
And then I was thinking about that compared to Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's such a shame. I was so...
I remember the day Heath Ledger died. Yeah, we were in high school. I was in like junior year or whatever, and I was walking to like my English class, and some kid like wrote all big on the whiteboard, be like, Heath Ledger died, but he finished his scenes in Batman, so it's okay. I was like, wow.
Yeah, our high school was fucking weird.
High school is so fucking weird. It's just like huge, and like the teachers let him do it, I guess, because everyone was like, "Oh wow, he was dead." I don't know.
Anyways, what's the next news?
Dr. Mario is coming to phones. Dr. Mario World is gonna be a phone game.
Okay.
Co-developed by Nintendo.
Nice.
Line Corporation and NHN Entertainment.
Great. I'll play that.
Yeah.
I like Nintendo's games that they do on the phones. They're pretty cool. They haven't done a Zelda one yet.
They delayed the fucking Mario Kart one though till December or till next year, I think. Or no, summer this year. It's supposed to be out like now, and it's supposed to not come out until summer now. So
they probably want to make it good.
This says early summer 2019 for Dr. Mario World.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like
good for them.
There's like a
I don't mind when games get delayed now because I have so many other games to play.
Yeah. I don't see how that can really fail either though.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Mario
fucking No, I'm talking about Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario is basically like
it was made for the phones.
Well, not only that, but it's just like it's like Candy Crush is already so fucking popular. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, just put Mario on it.
Yeah. Anyway, we saw the trailer for Hobbs and Shaw, the spinoff of Fast and Furious, everyone's favorite franchise about family. Family. It's about my family. The movie where they're teaming up The Rock and what's that fucking guy's name?
Jason Statham?
Jason Statham, yeah. And they're so powerful together they have to give Idris Elba superpowers to fight him.
That's so stupid. That's fine. All the other ones look stupid too.
They're all stupid.
Speaking of stupid movies, I bought all 8 Saw movies for $2.
Wait.
Yeah. All of them.
The Jigsaw one is in there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It's 8 movies, so I'm pretty sure that includes.
I was trying to think if there was like a 2-part one or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, yeah.
I was like, $2.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Snatched.
6, and then like 3D, which they probably just renamed
yeah,
as 7.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
So
rest in peace, Chester Bennington.
He's
in that one. He fucking died.
What's that actor that plays he's the main bad guy? Main bad guy?
Tobin Bell.
No, the other guy.
Costas Mandalore.
Huh?
Costas Mandalore.
The other guy. He was.
Oh, Carrie Ewells or whatever.
Yeah, Carrie Ewells.
Yeah. The guy from Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed the secretary that, and she's like, "The fuck." She needs to watch more movies.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna show her the first Saw movie, and that.
I want to do like a monthly like movie night thing.
Monthly movie night
with a bunch of us.
Monthly movie night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I can't believe it. I was so into that shit. That's how I know that guy's name for sure. Costas Mandalore. I knew that shit. Remember, he takes over in like 4 or whatever. Spoilers.
Yeah, he was the worst one.
He was bad, but he was fucking badass too. He was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill these fuckers.
Stab everybody in the neck.
Yeah, it was great. He finally makes the fucking bear trap thing work.
Yeah.
On what's his name's wife. Fucked up. Spoilers for Saw 6. Anyway.
You don't bite down, you bite up.
Saw 7's the worst one. It's like
they're all pretty bad.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm just
except
like
for the first one.
Saw 7 is just like a guy keeps failing.
I'm surprised they even let him live.
Yeah,
like he's like
Saw 7. Do you remember that one pretty well?
Yeah,
the fucking
ice blocks. And
the one where he's like talking to like his PR chick and she won't shut the fuck up. Like all she has to do is shut up and she won't, and that's how she dies. It's like fuck.
Let me just
and that just has like fucking things. It's like poker in the neck. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because I made that one for 3D. It's so bad.
It's fucking big oof, man. Let me see here.
Saw 5 is good though.
I bought Black Swan too because that's a good movie.
That movie fucking rules.
8 film collection, so it's Saw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Jigsaw. Yeah,
Jigsaw. I haven't seen Jigsaw.
Yeah,
I've heard about it though.
Yeah,
but yeah, I haven't seen it. Saw 5 is my favorite because it finally showed me what I was really curious about as a kid. Yeah. What would happen to everyone in Star Wars if they stayed in the trash compactor? They show that in Saw 5. It's pretty great. Yeah, squish. That guy in the glass coffin. It's fucking great. I'm spoiling all these movies. Sorry.
Oh, well, if people die in weird ways. Didn't Eli? Wait, who directed the first? Was it Eli Roth? He directed
James Wan and
James
Leigh Whannell did the first one. They're both doing. James Wan's doing. He did Furious 7. He did Aquaman.
Yeah.
And Conjuring, which is fucking great.
Oh, Conjuring's a good movie.
Yeah, and then Leigh Whannell's doing. They just pinned him for. They're like making an Invisible Man movie, like the classic movie monster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that'll be cool. Hopefully.
So it's not like Hollow Man with Ethan Hawke.
Who are you saying? The other one, or who you were asking about? Some guy did like 2, 3, and 4, but that wasn't the one you said. The name.
Eli Roth.
No, I don't think he did any of them.
What am I thinking of? Because
Eli Roth did Hostel.
Hostel. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck that.
Eli Roth. Anyways.
Anyway, last thing on here. This is the big juicy rumor is
big and juicy.
There's a rumored free-to-play Titanfall Battle Royale coming out.
I don't want that either. I certainly did. Oh, he did Cabin Fever.
Rumors suggest that a free-to-play Hero Battle Royale spin-off of Titanfall called Apex Legends is in the work at Respawn. That could be it could be announced and released as soon as Monday, February 4th.
Really? Like tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
For Titanfall 2? For
Titanfall, it's like a separate thing. It's like a free-to-play Apex Legends is what they call it. I don't know. That's a big yikes. That'd be weird. I don't know if I want that Battle Royale.
I certainly didn't order that.
Yeah.
I'd still have to beat Titanfall 2.
Whatever, though. You haven't beaten that?
No.
The story's so good.
Because it's actually there?
Yeah, and it's only like 6 hours long. It's as long as fucking Gunslinger, probably.
And Resident Evil.
Sure. Okay. So there's your thing. Whatever. Anyway, that's that. Do we have anything else? News or questions?
Do we have questions?
Yeah.
There's one before I asked for questions, too.
Okay.
That popped up from Schwaz.
Who's Schwaz?
I think we might have did what he asked for, though. I don't remember. Some of them we've already answered.
I think one of them, I looked at it, and I think he wanted to know what I thought about Resident Evil, and I said, it's good.
Yeah.
But do I recommend it?
Okay.
Yes.
He says, I know this will probably happen whether I request it or not, but I definitely want to hear about Eric's Resident Evil 2 remake experience and hopefully some ranting about Anthem, EA, and BioWare since they had their demo this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if young Kenna is around, around her impressions on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep. There you go.
Look at that.
We did that. Covered it.
And congratulations, you got your whole hour.
We're fucking good. Hell yeah. How long are we? Whatever. Go on.
Or
2
about
hours.
to hit 2 hours.
Nice.
Churro asked, was there any mini games you found to be more fun than the main game? Like, why wasn't the game just this?
Yeah, I had a real problem in Witcher 3 with the walking, and then I got to play Gwent. I'm like, this is great, and then it got its own game at the end. Now I'm trying to think of other things that are like that. More fun than the actual game? That's crazy.
I don't think I've ever had that. Like, where it's more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played bad games that had... Like, it would have to be something that I...
Maybe not really mini games, but like maybe like side stuff or whatever. I'm trying to think of something like that even.
It's like side quests in Paper Mario were a lot more fun because they were very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
And then like mining stuff in Mass Effect 2 was a lot of fun. Probing Uranus.
I want a whole game of that though. It's not more fun than the actual game.
No.
Yeah.
But I can't think of something like that. Kirby's Dream Land on the Super Nintendo. I think it was Kirby's Dream Land. That one had like the mini games, but that's not even puzzles.
I mean, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it falls into this general criteria of whatever.
Because they had like the planet cracking one, and then they had like you remember that?
Oh yeah. the samurai one where it's like fans.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we had to like draw the fans on you.
Yeah. What else was good?
I can't think of.
Do you have anything like that kind of? You think of anything that's like side stuff?
Not really.
Farming chocobos. The gummy ship parts in Kingdom Hearts.
No, that sucks.
Does that suck?
In this one, it's way better, but the controls still suck. Okay, so I'm going to go off on a little rant here. Okay, so you know how like when you're flying a spaceship, you usually have inverted controls, so when you go up, you go down.
Yeah.
Like,
you like
flying
pull,
stuff.
so
Yeah, it's like that. So you can set it up and you can invert it, but then when you go to fight stuff, it comes up behind you and it's like you're playing like enemies are here and you go side to side and up and down you shoot, but you don't really go down and like up. It's just like that. So you have to. So the controls for flying feel fine when you have it inverted, but then when you do inverted for like the style where you're just going back, you can't have different ones. So like either I get used to having not inverted when you're flying, or
I don't think I've ever had not inverted flight stuff.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's really weird.
So I just had to get used to it, and now it's fine. But it was really annoying at first because I'm like, I'm just bumping into stuff all the time.
What was that?
I don't know. Huh. I used to play inverted in first person in FPS games. I used to play inverted like an animal, like I'm just some kind of.
It kind of makes sense.
Big moron.
But yeah. Whoa, you stick in the back of your head, dude.
Shut up. Shut up.
I don't know. I'm still trying to think of this. The
Maybe sticking back
thing.
in your head.
I wish he would have given an example of like something he's talking about.
Yeah, well, Churro probably thought of this while he was working.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's what he gets. Maybe we'll ask him in the chat, and then if you want to listen to his answer, why? You can join us. You can join us in our Discord.
God. Yeah.
He tells us there's a stick on the back of your head.
God, I'm trying. Do you have anything?
No, not for that. Like the puzzle stuff. There's really not many.
Like, ask the question again. Sorry.
She's like, I'm trying to play my girl's frontline.
Any mini games you found to be more fun than the main game?
More fun is what sticks with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the pipe dream shit in BioShock, but that's not more fun. Like it was neat, but like I don't. And I played a whole game like that before pipe dream, so I'm trying to think of.
There's like that scene in Paper Mario where you're making a cake. That was a lot of fun. That's I can't think of like anything else.
Yeah, I mean, like it's gotten to the point like in fucking Spider-Man, I just skip it.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah,
you know,
that's great.
I mean,
like I'm trying to think of like side stuff. Like I mean, you like in God of War, you like all the Valkyrie stuff.
Yeah, but that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But like the side stuff in Batman Arkham Asylum, like where you just like the combat challenges.
Yeah.
Like those are technically side stuff, and those are definitely more fun than the entire game because it's just like, hey, here's all the fun stuff. It's just rolled into one, and I know I played the hell out of those.
Mm-hmm.
Number one for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. I can't think of anything. We'll have to ask the chat, see if there's anything they can think of. Or we'll have to have Churro clarify, and then we'll deal with it next week.
What else?
Raphael asks, is there a game you're so good at that you amaze yourself? Like you find yourself thinking, damn, I'm ridiculously good at this game. And he says that he presumes that Modern Warfare 2 is the answer for Eric.
Okay. Do you have one?
No.
Okay, well, great.
Do you not have one? Do you not consider yourself good at stuff? Like, I used to be really good at Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Really good.
No, I was never that good.
But I wasn't like Jim Carrey at the end of Liar Liar where he's like, damn, I'm good. No, that is actually, that's Ace Ventura, never mind.
God damn it.
Modern Warfare 2 is definitely the one that I'm like, okay, I know everything about this fucking game. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And Diablo 2 also. That's like the one game that I can run anybody through it. I can start a game and like in 2 hours I'll probably end up I'll have like a 90 character that'll destroy everything. Probably less than that now.
Huh.
But and like as far as like Counter-Strike, I wonder what he's good at because I'm not too sure. Because I used to be really, really good at Gears of War 4. I'm really good at Gears of War 4.
Okay.
But I stopped investing time into multiplayer stuff just because I've gotten to the point it's like there's no real return on investment anymore.
Right.
I'm not getting story. I'm not getting anything that I can recall.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you should have seen what happened. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You should have been there.
Should have done it.
Yeah. Like the moments where you had to be there don't really apply unless you are there, you know. What about you?
I can't think of anything that's like competitive or like co-op or not co-op, but like something like PvP or anything like that. Like I don't really have anything like that I was like the best at or whatever.
I'm not a big boaster.
Yeah.
To myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I've never like, oh man, I'm so fucking good at this.
Yeah.
Like there's hardly anything.
I can't tell if people are just like aren't used to it, or if they're just bad, or if I'm like actually like that's like my thing I go through is just like they're not used to it or they're bad. I never consider myself good. Like I don't get to that third step, but like every time I play like a platformer and like we take turns or something, it was just like, oh, I'm Mario and you're Luigi. It's like how'd you fucking just jump into that hole? Like,
Yeah.
My go-to for that is Super Mario World. Like, I can probably play like all 96 levels of that game without dying at all if I really tried to do it. Like, sometimes
but you are actually. See, that's one of the things is that I can say that you're good at something, and you can tell me that I'm good at something.
Yeah.
But as far as like me saying that, it's the only one that I have to be that I will give ground on specifically is Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Because even I know that like a lot of people struggle to get nukes, and I'm like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like, I can win the game if I want to, or if I'm just fucking around, I'll do this instead.
Right.
But it's hard for me to be like, I'm really fucking good at this.
Yeah.
I don't do that in anything that I do in real life unless I'm joking. Like I joke around a lot.
Yeah.
But I tend to be fairly modest when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I know that I would try not to like hubris. I tried to stay away from stuff like that where I'm just like, because I know that every time I say, you're really good at something, that's hubris, and then nemesis follows, which is something's gonna come and just wreck you, and that's just gonna embarrass the shit out of you. Like, Sonic Fox, the guy that
the furry like
the furry Smash Bros. He lost at Dragon Ball. I'm like,
Dragon Ball is what it was.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and like he lost big time.
Yeah.
I'm like, there you go.
Yeah,
that happens.
Yeah,
I'm the best. Like, you're not anymore.
Not anymore.
There's always something that's gonna come and.
Yeah.
I think he won his division, but then he lost like the big one. I was like, well, there you go. Like, you're still good. Yeah, I'll give you that, but you shouldn't. The humble winner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of.
You're good at. Like my brother would say that he's really good at Kirby's Dream Course because he beats me.
Yeah.
I tried playing with him again. He still beat me. I was like, fuck you. God damn it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm good at like bashing my head into a wall until I get through it. Whether it's Super Meat Boy or like that Path of Pain thing in fucking Hollow Knight, where it's just like everything's made out of razor blades, or just like anything where it's just like it takes a lot of tries.
I've been playing Hollow Knight. It's really good.
Yeah.
I was like, this is such a cool game. I'm like having such a good time.
Like if you like really like read into like all the lore stuff and everything, it's like super interesting too. Mm-hmm. That's the way they handcrafted it, and there's like behind the scenes stuff where it's just like they kind of created like a section first and then like figured out how it worked into the lore and stuff. It's
really?
pretty interesting. Yeah. Huh. There's like, this would be cool for this, and I was like, how would that work? Okay. It's the game, and just the way the game plays is awesome. Yeah. But there's shit where it's just like, here's like these moving razor blades, and you have to like jump and like actively swipe or slash down to keep going off of shit. Like, you can't just like hold it, you have to fucking time it every time because it's like the time for a full slash, and it's good. It's a good game. It's a
very, very interesting game.
That game's hard to like complete though.
Yeah.
Like do everything.
I could already tell.
Because there's a thing that came out already. The Godmaster DLC that came out, and it's just like, it's like different boss rushes you have to do, and you have to like limit yourself. Like, you have to put on like these it's basically like skulls, and it's just like, I turn this on, it's like now the needle isn't upgraded, or like I don't have as many like health things or whatever. And there's one that where eventually you have to turn all of those on and do like 40 bosses in a row, and they're also like harder. So they're harder, and you have to like gimp yourself basically. And it's just like, have fun. So I was watching. The only reason I know is because the completionist, the guy on YouTube, he did it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's like this fucking game. He's like, I gotta finish this before they add more fucking DLC. They keep adding more because they've added like so much shit for free. Like, they're eventually gonna. How much of that have you played?
I played it for like 2 hours and I'm lost. I'm like fuck.
It's great though.
Yeah, I know it's fun. Like,
yeah. When's the last time you played like a Metroidvania like that? Like a big, for lack of a better term.
The last time I played something like that.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Yeah, it's great though, right?
Yeah,
it's a good feeling to just be like,
yeah. It's like, I can explore, and I can.
It has a good like atmosphere too.
Yeah,
and all the little bug guy design.
I love the lighting. Have you
kind of the cartographer guy, the guy that makes maps? Mm-hmm. He's like humming along. He's how you find him. You just follow the music. Mm-hmm. It's neat.
Yeah, it's. I love the art style in the game. The art style in the game is good. The lighting when he.
I'm so happy you're playing this game.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
So
and
good.
Like, his idle animation's cute.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So I'm like, it's a surprisingly melancholy game. Like the themes are just it's dark. I don't know,
it's good though.
It's really good. It's really nice. Anyways, that's with the question, because I'm terrible at platformers.
What are you good at, kind of, for video games?
I don't know.
Is there a game you're like pro at?
There's not, because so my thing is that I can play a game and I have fun, but I don't go back to that game and replay it often for me to be like really good at it.
Yeah, me either.
So
like when Churro says that he's good at Smash Brothers and he's not, I'm like, Hubris.
The fist is gonna come out of the microphone, punch you in the teeth.
Or like when Taylor's like, "Hey, you guys want to play Pokemon Puzzle League?"
And you get grifted.
Like, nope. You're not gonna fucking pool shark me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you don't think that you like?
No.
You don't go back to replay games?
Not often enough to be like, I could speedrun this and be amazing, or I know where
I don't have anything like that either,
everything is at. No, I like play a game and it's good and I like it, and then I might go back to it in like a year, but I don't like.
Huh.
So like I can say I like RPGs and I like platformers, but I'm not like
good
amazing.
Like
I can beat them and I'm fine, but I'm not like professional level.
It becomes subjective at that point, because like if you're playing an RPG, for example, what does it mean to be good at it? If you beat it,
yeah,
like, or it could be like, oh, I just grinded for 200 hours and I just plowed through the rest of it. Does that make it good?
I feel like to me, for like an RPG, it would be like knowing what equipment to use, what just like remembering what bosses are weak against, I guess, and just preparing for it.
Okay.
And being good.
So it's just like remembering stuff. It's like oh, I'm good at the what's that, I'm good at Scrabble.
Or well, not even that, but it could also be like memorizing what like moves a boss would use if they like use moves in rotation, and you know like exactly how long it's going to be before he's using this move, so you're prepared for it. And
Okay,
stuff.
that makes sense.
And I don't, so
you're like, oh yeah, I
that.
forgot about all that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not good at fighting games. I know some people can be really good at fighting games.
Yeah, no,
but that takes that's a huge time investment to get into that,
and like money too, because people buy fight sticks and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
it's a lot.
Money doesn't make you good.
I don't know. For a while, I was really good. And still not good enough though. I couldn't get through it. Fucking Vanquish.
Yeah.
The fucking challenges or whatever they'd have. That last one is such bullshit.
I'm good at Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Now I got achievements to prove it.
Yeah. God, I'm fucking one away for the goddamn Vanquish one. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I never saw a video of anybody like finishing it. I don't think. Like, it was just so fucking hard. Anyway, whatever. Next one.
Expired asks, I'm sure you'll discuss the announcement of the new Switch. Do you like the idea that they're going with the smaller version, or would you rather have a Pro version, not necessarily XL, but better performance?
Yeah, I want a Pro one.
I
want a bigger.
Out of the choices, I'd rather have a Pro one.
Yeah.
But if I could get a bigger one, yeah, I'll get that. But no, I really don't want.
Would you rather have it like bigger, but like it's the same resolution and shit, or would you rather have a better one that's the same?
Mostly what I'm concerned with is battery. That's all I care about. I don't think the games themselves need something. The games don't seem to require such high fidelity. At least I don't think so.
Yeah.
Zelda looks great with its art style.
Sure.
Octopath Traveler looks great with its art style.
Well, that's because they're like made for them. I'm talking like when they, because they're inevitably going to put like Doom 2 on it, and it's not going to look as good as the other ones, but it could if they did like a Switch Pro, which without splitting the fan base or like making it.
It would have to be a substantial enough improvement that I'm not too sure if they're able to put that much tech into something that small. Then at least I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, but I'm saying like they don't have to make like they can make it a little bigger, but you're talking like I don't want to hold the iPad all the fucking time or whatever. Like I don't know. I mean, maybe, but it's just but when it gets too big, it's not fucking portable anymore. I feel like.
Look, it goes in a backpack. It's not really portable right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like it's not pocket size. People consider this portable.
That's true.
Like
I know.
This is portable.
I know.
Doesn't mean
that's not portable. Like when, yeah, well, pocket size and portable or whatever. Anyway, fine, whatever. You're kind of in the same boat. You don't want a small one.
No.
I don't want a small one.
I'd be fine with like a bigger one or a Pro one.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Pro one. I mean, whatever it takes, I guess.
Just make a new one.
Bottom line is like whatever they announce it and like they tell me about it, like I'll probably just fucking buy a small one. Yeah,
because you bought every 2DS and 3DS.
Yeah, I've bought like 3 Switches, so I'm done. Anyway, don't do what I do. Next.
That's it.
Woo!
Sweet. We made it.
We did it.
Play Resident Evil 2.
Don't play Gunslinger. Fuck.
It's good. Anyways,
the biggest asterisk of all time.
It's good.
It's good.
It is. Anyways, Ryan, play us off because I got to get to the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. The Super Barrel.
Okay. Where our podcast stuff is Libsyn and That's where we're hosted. Apple Podcasts, whatever, iTunes, and Google Play Music, and Stitcher. Not Stitcher. Yeah, Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's SoundCloud. Dumb.
We're not on that.
We keep mentioning it though.
I know.
We're on YouTube. I put it up on YouTube. I'll probably be better about that now that I'm putting the fucking stream things on YouTube.
Stream.
The streaming games that I play. Yeah, so go find us there. The Twitch to watch us live, if you want to watch us live, is twitch.tv/rush20xx. That's where you can go and find me playing games too. Hopefully Monday and Wednesday, I guess, is what I'm going to try to shoot for. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, Twitter is rush20xx. Eric is Penny's Penny on Twitter. Kenna is Mouthyard. She got that after somebody threatened to take her kidneys or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, you should tell her how much you disagree with her on Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then, Kenna, you should screen cap them and send it to us so we can see it.
And laugh at everybody. Go follow her. She makes art. It's good.
She makes stuff.
Yeah. Don't follow me. To follow Kenna. Yeah. It's better. So,
anyways, what else? Is that it? Discord.
I don't even know. I had to delete the Discord thing, so we kept getting porn bots. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. It's fucked up.
Listen.
Don't look at me like that. What I do?
I don't know what you do.
I don't know what I do either.
Listen.
You get all accusatory.
If you want to
no, don't look at me like that.
Don't look at me like that. If you want to look for... Just send Ryan a DM so that we can actually get you into the Discord.
Oh, shit. We had questions from Niall. I forgot because he asked on fucking Twitter.
What?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. I caught it, though.
What's the question?
I'm trying to find it.
Whose mans does he want?
He did fucking DM me last second.
Because I said DM, he realized it was...
No. He said that like a while ago. I just as we were going live, he asked me if we could ask shit on
Twitter.
On Twitter,
yeah. Absolutely.
He can't send in the Discord for some reason. So, yeah, if you want to ask questions, just ask him on Twitter, I guess too. Just fucking, I don't care. So he says best video games for younger kids.
For young kids,
Mario.
Viva Pinata.
But not Viva Pinata.
I fucking love Viva Pinata, dude.
What age is younger?
Yeah,
he doesn't really say.
Like
13 and younger, I guess.
13 is not a kid anymore. Man.
That's what I'm saying. Younger. Mario.
Well, yeah.
I think like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are good.
Both
Pokemon games helped me read when I was younger.
Okay,
helped me read a lot better.
You have to tell that.
I mean, 13-years can read. I don't know.
I'm not saying. She's saying Pokemon Leaf Green, Fire Red, which are older than the kids we're talking about now. So not those games.
Because they're very basic.
Play fucking Pokemon Let's Go. That's a new one.
I don't know. How about a book?
Guess,
you shouldn't be playing video games that young.
What?
Pokemon Let's Go.
Hot take.
We can't talk about that. Listen. Not from us. You can't say that.
I can say that.
Nah, you played them too young too.
Oh, absolutely,
Spyro.
I did.
Huh?
Spyro.
They just can't. Yeah, they had a remaster of that. Go play Spyro, I guess. If you want a bad childhood.
Pokemon Let's Go would be good.
Yeah, for sure. What else is on? They fucking put Katamari on Switch again. Get that game.
Yeah, you should get Katamari. Katamari's a great game. It teaches them how to pick shit up.
Yeah, you only need fucking 2 sticks for that game.
Does it inspire joy?
I don't know. Don't buy him fucking Breath of the Wild though.
Why not?
Because Brian's kid has that, and he's like a baby.
So?
He's just... It's bad.
What's he doing?
He just sucks.
Oh, are you you get mad when a baby's bad at a game?
No, well, I get mad.
I do.
I get mad because this kid is like... So, their kid, like, would have trouble with something, and then, like, have his mom help him out with it.
Yeah.
And be like, give me the controller back. Yeah, I did it. I'm just like... I was like,
you did it, right?
I was just like, you gotta teach him how to do anything. Like, right? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to... I can't have kids. Anyway. Okay, this is a weird one. He says, if 2 people can be soulmates, can 2 people be destined enemies? It's totally like...
I don't even think 2 people can be soulmates.
No?
No.
What about you?
I don't think there's like an absolutely perfect person out there for anyone.
No.
I think
You're saying if though.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Still no, even if one is true and the other one can't be.
If one is true, which I don't think it is.
I want a perfect enemy. I will
Yeah.
avoid them.
Amazing.
What's like the perfect? It's like
Shadow Link.
Yeah, Shadow Eric. He's just a huge dick.
No, he'd be nice.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't even believe in the concept of a soulmate, to be quite frank. But
I don't.
if one is true, then the other one would have to be true because
I guess
They don't make things. They don't make things in.
Is that true?
Yeah. The universe doesn't make things in.
Oh, there's
ones.
a devil. There must be a god.
There's always going to be opposites. It's like saying there is
balance.
There is one sun.
Balance and chaos.
Nothing just happens once in the universe.
Every time I hear the word chaos, even if I say it myself, I think of Churros Cat, and I think of Churros Cat's real name. Just laugh. What? I'll tell you about it after.
That's Churros Cat's name?
No.
Oh.
Okay. He thinks it is, but Kane and Brian found it first, and they named it something else, and that's what we'd call it every time. Anyway, last question. Is it? He says, is Nomura just constantly high, or is that much of a moron?
Who's Nomura?
I don't know.
The Kingdom Hearts dude.
Oh, he's a moron.
Okay, so side note, I just realized something, or I just thought of something funny. You know how he was known for like zippers and random belts and shit?
Yeah.
I feel like now in Kingdom Hearts, his new thing is plaid. Like every character is wearing some sort of plaid on their outfit.
Huh.
Like Sora, or I think Riku has like some plaid on the bottom of his shorts and his jacket, and him and Mickey kind of have like matching outfits. It's cute.
It's cute.
Cute. Belts and zippers. That was always.
I remember belts and zippers.
Now he has
the big
added
name.
in plaid.
Belts and zippers and plaid.
Plaids and
plaid and belt. We'll figure it out.
Anyway,
I didn't pay that much attention to the character design because I just figured it was all bad.
I just see Pete in fucking spandex and I get upset. Or whatever the fuck he's wearing, like spikes.
I can't remember the voice that Pete has, but you know how I can do like, oh, Sora, you have to get to start this out.
He would be better as his voice actor than the one that they have now.
For who?
Mickey. It doesn't sound very Mickey-y.
Oh boy. Okay, go into the. That's the last question.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to see with Pete real quick. This is from a Goofy movie. Hang on. Let me try to skip to it. The fucking music cue.
This is the part where he's barbecuing.
Gosh.
Check out the dresser.
Face down, asshole.
Oh my
That's
God.
the way we like to heal.
Oh, yeah. It's right here.
We've got the place surrounded, see? You goofs come out with your hands up.
Yeah, imagine that, but
You should have seen the look on your
does he have the same voice actor, or is it like kind of the same in this Kingdom Hearts game? Kind of.
You really
Yeah.
had him fooled, Pete.
Sorry. I love that shit.
That movie is great,
Yeah.
but
God.
I've had enough.
All right, we're done. I already did the outro stuff, so fucking.
Thank you so much.
If you want to hear where we are, go rewind 20 minutes or whatever. Anyway, good night. Thank you for listening. See you
Bye.
next week. Peace.
Go Pats.